Middle School. I am Jason Aaron here with Ari Whitkus as usual, and today we're joined by a very special guest, Elliot Wieselberg. Welcome to the broadcast row, I think we're calling it today.
Yes.
Thanks for having me, guys. I appreciate it.
It's not quite a booth, it's more like a row.
Yeah, this is Championship Sunday, the culmination of a great season in Yeshiva League hockey. We're joined by the guru, Elliot Wieselberg. And Elliot, why don't you set the tables for us a little? We know we got two 10-0 teams here, SAR Sting against the RAMBAM Ravens. No one knows hockey like you, so why don't you give us a little history in these two teams?
Well, the truth is, if you're going to look at the beginning of the season and pick out the two teams that you expected to be in the championship, it would be these two teams. You're looking at the cream of the crop from the East, the RAMBAM Ravens, 10-0, almost really unchallenged throughout the year. They haven't been in a game that they haven't won by more than 2 or 3 goals.
Wow.
Up until the semifinal game against Frisch a couple of days ago. SAR on the other side has been very much the same, except they've just been winning. They've been winning the good hard battles, technically close. Only 2 really close games with Frisch. So much like RAMBAM, you have SAR who played close games with Frisch, and on the other side, in the semifinal games, you saw DRS go into SAR, lose 4-0. RAMBAM also beat them 4-0. So you really have the best of both sides and a real even crop.
So this is sure to be an instant classic based on what you said so far. But let me ask you a question. I've heard in doing our scouting reports, RAMBAM was lost in the championship last year. They're predominantly sophomores, and SAR is predominantly freshmen. So it's the new kids on the block against the kids who've been there before. So as far as a little favorite, as far as experience, you'd probably go with RAMBAM because they've been in the championship game before. But as far as talent, you're saying both teams are pretty equal. Would you say the Eastern or Western Conference was a better conference this season?
I think it's going to be a toss-up because you have, if you look at the playoff matchups between the two, you had 2 East teams, 2 West teams advancing. Frisch only beat Flatbush. Granted, it was a sort of a shelling in terms of shots on net, but Frisch only beat Flatbush really 1-0, 2-0 with a goal with 16 seconds left. So you had the 2 from one end, the 3 from the other end, who were playing each other, and it was a very close game. And when you look at the play-in games this year, we had a new twist where the 4-5s from each side crossed, and the winners.
So that was a play-in game, the East-West 4 versus the West 5, or vice versa.
Yeah, the East won both those matchups.
Right. So now, as far
you talk about a little bit about shellings in the championship game. What's the goalie matchup look like in this game?
Well, it's really funny because you have 2 goalies who before this year weren't playing goal for not even so much for the teams. They just weren't playing in that period. Jacob Nayewitz over here for SAR, he was a defenseman last year for Mariah when he was in junior high, and Daniel Petrikowski is a basketball player. I mean, he's played goalie before. Yeah. I saw him play last year.
First of all, he's a fabulous basketball player. We've actually played against him. Very good player.
But I've seen him play goalie. I saw him play goalie before this year. Last year, he was playing in a league out here with a couple of the kids. He played phenomenal. So it really was a no-brainer when it came down to choosing who should be in that for RAMBAM.
So neither of them were veterans of the goal. And
this is their first time. Both of them first time.
So probably an even matchup between the 2 goals.
And talk about first time. This is the first time in a number of years that TABC is not playing in this game.
Oh, yeah. I think it's funny. I think a year ago, you and I had this exact conversation.
We absolutely did. And you were right.
I appreciate it. It's a 6-year run to an end. It's phenomenal to think about.
Some of our viewers were in diapers back then. Can you imagine? The last time TABC did not win the championship.
I think some of our commentators were in diapers too.
Yeah, well, and that's not just not win the championship. We're not talking about appearing in the game. And today they're not in the game. Right. They won the championship
6 years in
a row.
Wow.
Unheard of. I think MTA held the record for varsity. I think that was only 5.
That was back in our day. They had won a bunch in a row. So Ellie, give us some of the names of on the offense and defense. We spoke about the goalies. Some names on the RAMBAM side at first, and then SAR to look for today.
Okay, just as you said before, this really is a cream of the crop for the different types of classes. Last year, RAMBAM easily the best freshman class from last year. They made it to the championship on the strength of those freshmen. You have Harry Tannen, Avi Orlau, Daniel Lichter, Daniel Itzhaki, three of the very best from the age group from last year. And then you have them go up against a group like this, SAR, who easily the cream of the crop this year. You have the best sophomore, in my opinion, Harry Tannen, going up against the best freshman.
What's the first name, Harry?
Harry Tannen. Going up against the best freshman in Gordy Kolb. Gordy Kolb has been lights out throughout all these years in Yeshiva League hockey. People will know him as the son of former coach David Kolb. And he has the pedigree. He has great moves, great skill on the court. He's been a rock for his team the entire year. But it's not just him. It's a mostly freshman class. It's funny. If you go back to TABC, I'd like to say that for this game, you really have a rematch of TABC and RAMBAM. It's just the roles are reversed.
Right, you have the freshmen and the sophomores now.
Right, here RAMBAM comes in, the experienced group, having a game under their belt, and SAR comes in as the upstart freshman team.
So one, and to touch on that subject, the sophomores versus freshmen. So sophomores obviously a year in, maybe a little more physically mature, and also I heard the way teams go at SAR, they try to get a little physical with Gordy because he's a little on the smaller side. So do you see that game today getting a little physical and trying to put their will on this game?
Oh, I think that's definitely going to happen. You look at RAMBAM's defensemen; they are big boys. Daniel Lichter, Noah Schwartz, Zach Finkelman. These are boys that have body to them and they know how to use it. And if you look right across at Josh Galita, who's directing traffic there, look how tall he is.
Yeah, these are. I see some full playoff beards on these freshmen and sophomores, which is impressive.
These guys are big. They know how to play physical, and they know how to play smart, and they know how to do it cleanly.
And Elliot, I'm sure we'll talk about this more for the varsity game, but every gym obviously is a little bit different, and they played this game here for a number of years now. I remember I played a championship game here when I was in high school. This court is very.
Actually, Jay, I heard that you were a bench warmer.
I was a bench warmer.
Okay, so
I played for 6 seconds. So,
okay, your name's on the cup.
I should qualify that. But no, this court is very big. It's sort of very neutral. You're not going to get any crazy bounces.
Right. Actually, to Jay, to say that I heard both SAR and RAMBAM playing smaller gyms, so this will be a little different dynamic.
Well, let's give a little context to that. RAMBAM plays in a gym that's virtually, if you look at it from the playing surface, about this size. It really isn't that much of it. I played my hockey years in RAMBAM. This is almost very much an exact duplicate of the RAMBAM court, maybe just a little bit bigger behind the nets. And if you take it in a smidge, SAR plays in a rink. They don't play in a court.
Right, yeah, I heard that.
Rink. This is something that they're going to have to get used to. They got used to it in Frisch. It took them a period and a half to get used to it. They went down 2-0. They came back to win 3-2. But they have to learn to play non-rink style hockey for a game.
Are they the only team in the league with a rink?
Kushner is, but Kushner's not in JV anymore.
Okay.
So it's very much a learning.
So you're
curve.
saying that may take a few minutes for them to get acclimated with the court, with the rink, and get used to how they have to play their games.
Absolutely. For the first period, if RAMBAM, I can see RAMBAM jumping out because SAR is having trouble readjusting because again they've played in a court before, but they haven't really unless they practiced in their old gym. Then which is the basketball court.
Right.
They really haven't done much work for the corners, for the extended.
Right.
area.
So they'll have to get used to this. One quick thing. I know you got to jump out here in a minute. Do you have a prediction for the game?
I do. I think that what I said last week, without really looking at the matchup and just figuring the small court into it and figuring just the crazy bouncing can happen, I said a 2-1 RAMBAM victory, very close coin flip, because I really think that experience is going to take them over the top.
But you think a very close game, goalie's going to stand on their heads?
3-2, 4-3. I think this could be a decent scoring affair both ways, and especially because shots can get off from anywhere. That's the one thing SAR knows very well. Quick shots from anywhere.
All right, so you like RAMBAM in a close one, and what team is better equipped to come back from down if they go down?
Experience. Got to go with RAMBAM. You got to go with the experience. The teams
true,
that have
very
been
true.
So you heard it here. I mean, SAR.
So far, if you look in the fans, it looks like RAMBAM, the local school, has filled the rafters here, and SAR is slowly filling in. So that we'll see if the crowd has an effect on the game as well.
It's always been one of the critiques of Lawrence Middle School, the fact that it's in Long Island, and the fact that the school.
Well, it works this year for 3 out of 4 teams, but
yeah, exactly, and that's why, for the most part, it's not really an issue. But in the past, you've had people a little uppity because it takes people time to get in.
Right.
So it takes time. It takes time for the other side to fill out.
All right, well, Ellie, we'll let you run. We know you're, first of all, great work all season. I know you have that show on Nachum Siegel, and you do a whole report on all the basketball and the hockey, and the kids and the parents love hearing that.
And that voice you'll hear in the background today is you all day on the PA system here at Lawrence Middle School. So get settled in. Best seat in the house. Thanks for joining us, and we're just about 5 minutes from game time here at Lawrence Middle School. So, you heard it there first. That's a great prediction. Ellie likes RAMBAM in a close one. Originally thought 2-1, now looking at maybe 5-4, 4-3, something like that. So,
right. So it's going to be Elliot.
It's going to be a close game. And Ari, you brought up a very good point. If you could see from the picture there, we're on the RAMBAM side, which I would call right now about 75 to 80% full. And I'll give you a quick look across the gym. That's the SAR side. you would probably call that 75% empty.
Yeah, I would say the fans right now are going to be in the RAMBAM's favor.
And you know,
just a quick shout out. We get a shout out to Justin and Shay Carhu out there listening, future hockey stars, and some people all around there today. So yeah, it's going to be exciting. This is actually, Jay, this is our first hockey game we're calling. So
it is our first hockey game. Not our first game on the road. Of course, we did the 8th grade basketball championship.
That's where it all started. It all started there. That's where we started getting the contract offers.
It is our first time out of the Hafter Hawks Nest in a little while. Of course, this live stream is brought to you by Hafter. I want to remind you that all day. And so this is going to be an exciting game.
Yeah, this is going to be great, and it's this one thing great about the Lawrence Middle School. I know Elliot was saying the location may favor the Long Island teams, but as far as a viewing spectacle for a game, this is unbelievable because you're elevated, you get to see the whole play down low, and it should be a great game for hockey. The league
absolutely found the right place to hold this game. I mean, like I said, I played here in '98. I remember it being one of the first years. I'm not sure if it was the first year, but I mean, that's going back, over 15 years.
So. By the way, sitting in our booth, I don't know if you can see Pepsi. Can someone we have a
you can see he's right there
Pepsi,
on the
put
bottom.
Your hand up.
Yeah,
put your hand up.
He's right there on the bottom of your screen.
That is a Pepsi and Coke winner at Bar Mitzvahs coming into a place near you. Watch out. If Nate Dogg is in the Pepsi Coke contest, he will take home the trophy.
Absolutely. So, I mean, the JV game is different than varsity. Obviously, the players are younger.
Yes.
One of the things that I've always contended, and we talked about TABC won 6 championships in a row.
Wow,
they're coached by Norman Blumenthal. It was his first coaching experience of his life, coaching hockey.
Did he just retire and have a shrine?
No. He still coached this year. Okay. They didn't get there, but what have
you done for me lately? I mean, 6 in a row is great, but you didn't win this year.
That is true, and he'd be the first one to tell you that he didn't go into the season thinking his team was good enough to get there. But one thing he always did well was make sure his teams were conditioned.
Right.
And
which is you have to be in hockey because it's constant, especially, the top players are going to be double shifted. They're going to play the majority of the game. So if they're not conditioned properly, fatigue's going to set in and the other team's going to have opportunities.
Yeah, I mean, I would be surprised to see more than 4 defensemen on each team play in general. On offense, you're probably looking at that 5-6, the offenseman getting a little bit of playing time. I'm not sure how deep these coaches like to go. And like you said, fatigue. I mean, those first 2 periods, we'll see more of the top 2 lines. And as the game wears on, we'll see. I was, and we'll talk about this a little more before the varsity championship game, but I was got a text message about 11 o'clock the other night. Hey, you got to come down here. Hafter played a 4 overtime game.
Oh, my quadruple overtime thriller, which, like you said, we will harp on before the varsity game.
And as I understand it, it's only the second time that's happened in league playoff history. We're not sure which game went longer into that 4th overtime, although the Hafter one was pretty short, so not sure. But, you talk about getting deep into the games like that.
And that's actually the beauty of hockey. I mean, it's a one game winner take all. And in hockey, a hot goalie you can ride them. In that game, it was a 2-to-1 game. So I can imagine each goalie had over 40, 50 saves. So, in the hockey game, a hot goalie can really, carry you through the game. And we have these 2 today. We have Neowitz and Petrakovsky on RAMBAM. And, we'll see. From the scouting reports we've heard, they're both evenly matched, but the experience is on Petrakovsky, the sophomore who's been here before. And also, one thing I like in RAMBAM's favor, and again, we haven't seen either of these teams play this season, I like the fact that they've been there. They had an opportunity to win. They have that close to sipping the Stanley Coast, and they have an opportunity this year to bring it home and back to RAMBAM and Frost Lane. So let's see if that hunger is still there for them.
And, another thing that we'll talk about as the day goes on, this gym's very loud, nerves. I mean, how do nerves play a role? As sometimes these gyms get packed, a nice Saturday night game, maybe in the middle of January, you'll get a lot of fans out. But for all these kids, this is the biggest game that they play. First of all, they're playing for a championship. Second of all, like you talked about, you have the raised stands here, the elevated stands. So as a player, you really feel it when you're in the bench. You're kind of in the corner. It gets very loud.
Where do they put the kids actually in the bench?
So across from us in that corner is one bench.
That's where they do?
I believe in that corner is the second bench. And then as far as I understand, I'm not sure because it doesn't look like they blocked them off. Players sort of at the end of the benches who don't play a lot end up in the first row. But we could certainly, we'll get a look at that as they come out. We'll be able to comment on that.
I guess if you're sitting down during a game, you're probably not playing that much.
Yeah, I mean, I don't remember, and like I said, I myself played only 6 seconds in my championship game. I don't remember being in the stands. I remember being on the floor. So.
So you were not a seated kid. You were actually a stander at the end of the bench.
Yeah, I mean, my 6 seconds came on a face-off at the end of the second period.
Hey, like I said, did you win? Did your team win?
We did win. We did win.
So you got your name on the Stanley Coast, and that's all that matters.
It was TABC's first championship, 1998. They've won a couple since then, but that was special.
Tell me, Jay, seriously, about the feeling. How was it holding the cup as you walked around the court? Did you get an opportunity to hold the trophy, or they did not have trophies back then?
Well, we got a trophy later. I still have it. I don't remember if we got one at the game itself. But it was very special. I remember, that was one of the memories of high school that was very special. The truth is, my senior year, we got to the finals, the final game against Frisch, and then lost. Frisch went on to win the championships. That was in the year 2000. So, a little bittersweet there. But, you win some, you lose some. But, I mean, playing in this game, you certainly remember it. It's
you're never going to forget
deal.
a championship experience. Let's just we have a lot of people who may be tuning in for the first time. The way they play these games, there's 3 periods like a regular hockey game, but they play 12 minutes a period.
Right,
and
not
everything
the 20
is stop.
Right,
everything is stop time. And there's 2 refs. I know one of the refs I see out there is Keith Ryan, who's an experienced veteran ref and one of the best in the business. And I don't know the other ref's name, but hopefully we don't get to know his name, because usually when you find out the ref's names, they're not doing a good job. But
yeah, I mean, you certainly want to see the referees let them play in a championship game like this.
Just call it evenly.
Right, I believe there was I believe it was last year's championship. There was a very big call, very controversial. We could ask Elliot about that for the varsity game. We'll see. I mean, this should be a great game.
Yeah, and also we actually have a lot, and we'll talk about it more for the varsity game, a lot of kids out there who are studying the year in Israel from the varsity games who are going to be listening in today. So we'll try to mention some of those names in the second game before the varsity championship. The varsity championship, a rematch between Hafner and DRS, which is going to be, if you watched Duke Carolina last night, that's what we're going to have.
Yeah, I mean, those 2 schools, certainly big rivals.
Great.
We talked about basketball, and just talking about basketball as the teams head onto the court here.
Here comes the SAR Sting, and they are buzzing.
We'll be sure to tune in. Be sure to tune in Tuesday as we do the championship game at Hafner from the Hawks. Semifinal. That's Tuesday night. And just a programming note: if you're tuning in now, there are separate links for this game and the varsity game that's going to come later at 4 o'clock on the East Coast.
You can check the MYHSL, the website for the Yeshiva League. The link is on there. We'll get the websites up.
If you're on livestream.com right now, all you have to do is make sure that if you're on livestream.com, just search for Hafner versus DRS. That's all you have to do, and it'll come up.
That's for the second game.
So all you got to do on that. And we're getting ready for the first quarter. Both teams are out. Now we see what they do. There are 2 doors that go into the hallway, which you can't see right now. I'll give you a quick look there. Well, you can see one of them on the top left of your screen there. They put the teams essentially in the hallway. It's kind of like MTA, how they play the games at MTA. So there are no teams on the floor. Of course, Ellie Wieselberg, as we talked about, he's on the floor as the announcer. And that's about it. Otherwise, the floor is
the floor is going to be strictly for the
Although
hockey
this
players.
might just be for the intros. I know they're going to do player intros.
Yeah, you're probably right for the
minute.
intros. That's probably what they're going to do. And we're about a moment away. I think the music is dying down. The Commissioner Gordon from Batman will probably start the ceremony here and introduce Elliot to introduce the players. And one thing we're going to try to do, since it's hockey, it may be a little harder to get everyone's names. If we may call the kids by their numbers, which may be a little easier to follow because of the action, Fast and Furious. But we'll try to get the names out there. They're going to announce the starters. Here goes Elliot Wieselberg. We're going to let you go live to Elliot here. Oh, okay. I think Elliot was having some technical difficulties. We were going to let it go live to the introductions.
Yeah,
here it is.
So we're going to go ahead and mute our cameras here, and we'll get you down to the floor side and bring that volume up for you.
Let's play ball. Drop the puck.
I think you got the wrong sport there, Ari.
I know. I was a little excited.
Is that the guy from RAMBAM, the shooting guard?
The
Point guard?
goal. And we are moments away from the drop of the puck in the 2015 Yeshiva League JV Championship game.
Yeah, this is certainly exciting here. You could feel a buzz in the building.
Yeah, and RAMBAM, the RAMBAM side is packed to the gills. There is no standing room only, and SAR is filling in also. I see a lot of kids came a little late, but as we said, the SAR has a little longer of a commute than RAMBAM.
Yeah, you can see that now in the picture. As
Look,
look
in the middle.
side.
The coach is talking to the starters, getting them ready, saying, "Let's get it this time."
Yeah, and you can see RAMBAM.
So let's just quickly announce the starters for RAMBAM. We got Avi Orlow, number 28, Harry Tannen, number 68, Daniel Lichter, 96, Josh Galipter, 63, and Daniel Petrovsky in goal, number 12. For SAR, you got Solomon Freilich at a forward, number 11, Joseph McGillner, number 24, Shua Friedman, number 7, Jason Burian, number 13, and Jacob Nene Neowitz, number 35. In goal.
Yeah, of course, as you would.
And here's the SAR faithful. They're getting ready to start this game as they surround their goalie. Wow, got a little chills here, Jay. This is exciting.
Yeah, and it does look like, as we suspected, that all the players are on the floor. So
yeah, they're going to be in the corners.
And here goes just by the low boards.
Little pregame handshakes by the RAMBAM Ravens. And one thing, looking at the game, the RAMBAM team does look a little physically more mature and stronger. But let's see how that plays out. That's just from the eye test. We can't judge the heart and what's inside their shirts and how much effort they're going to give based on that.
Yeah, one thing's for sure. Both teams are excited. Both teams are amped up as they step in to the center, getting ready for the face-off.
And here we are. We're going to start at 1:43. We're going to drop the puck. The ref looks, get both goalies and the fans are ready to roll. And let's get this game started. The face-off is won by SAR, and SAR controls the ball with that back in their backcourt. Up top to the middle, and they're both fighting for the ball. And it goes around the net. Both teams very quick. And look, Orlow in the corner. It's a nice movement. Looks like a physically strong kid. He takes the buck, and the buck goes to the corner. Hits the ref right away. And number 11, Freilich, and they're both fighting in the corner. The ball goes to the middle. It's kept in the zone by RAMBAM. And SAR finally clears the zone, and let's see what they can do on offense.
Well,
Freilich with the ball.
Pace is very frantic to start.
A shot, a save by Petrakowski, another save, a beautiful play. Nice shot by Friedman, number 7. And this action is fast and furious, as you expect with hockey. And the ball's in the corner, and there looks like SAR is controlling it. This kid has a good slap shot through the screen. It's a save. Wow.
I don't know if you saw that shot. Petra barely got that 5-hole close as that puck came in on net.
Beautiful. Petrovsky looks like he's on top of his game. There's a quick shift change for the whole SAR offense and defense.
That was a
changes.
great save. That ball went through the 5-hole, but he closed up the back. Didn't come out the back end.
But here it is, the faceoff won by SAR. Backhand, Petrovsky, another save. Wow, this kid is he's quick, and he, like we said before, he's a basketball player too from RAMBAM, a point guard, a fabulous basketball player. It looks like he's a two-sport star.
And he's keeping them in the game right now.
Yeah. SAR is on their pep, and the faceoff is won. RAMBAM clears it out. And let's see if RAMBAM goes in the offense. Orlow double shifting, stays up. The ball goes out into the bench of SAR. So it looks like RAMBAM is staying with their starters. They haven't shifted yet. Let's see if the fresher players from the freshmen, predominantly of SAR, are ready to go. We got Forting out there, number 18, 73 Cole,
so we're only a
and number
minute
23.
in here.
And let's see. There's a lot of hype about Gordy Kolb. Let's see if that comes to fruition here with some nifty offensive moves. But here's the face-off. And the face-off is controlled by RAMBAM. And the defensive cheeks in, goes back in. Neywitz with the save. It's a goal! A score! A quick goal! Didn't see who got it, but RAMBAM goes up 1-0. Wow. There it was. And there you see how important goalies are, because Petrakowski had about 4 or 5 saves right away. And Neywitz just had a little rebound. Wasn't able to gather it. Not his fault, but got to take advantage of your opportunities, and we'll find out who scored that goal.
And Ari, you talk about that in hockey all the time. One team looked like they had the advantage there, like they had all the pressure on, and
up in the face-off is controlled by RAMBAM, and backhand, nicely elevates back to the middle, and Petrovsky kicks to the side. 1-0 here. We'll find out who got that goal. Find out who got the goal. We're not sure. And here goes the ball as SAR has the ball, kept in by Friedman, the defenseman with a nice-looking shot, and it goes up in the boards, and it's going to go for a face-off. Find out who scored. Oh, here. Oh, Daniel Lichter with the goal. His father is also a former Yeshiva League legend, Joseph Lichter. Wow, that nicely done. A little quick tap in, and it's a 1-0 Rambam. Let's see if SAR, they probably haven't been trailing much this season. Let's see if they can get back into it. As Elliot said, if he had to pick a team to come back from it, he would say Rambam with experience would be a little better adapt for that. Here's the ball around the net, and number 11 controls it, a small guy, and but he has nice control, and he keeps the the ball in the corner, and he's looking for someone. Friedman with a good shot is waiting at the point. He's not able to get the ball, and the defenseman just bodies him up. And the ball's in the corner. They're both going after it. Pretty physical. It's hard for us to see here in the corner. We're trying to get. Looks like the ball is just frozen in the corner, but it's moving. Watch out for Friedman if he gets it. He's got a shot that we've seen already. The ball is kicked out, and it's taken by
Yitzhaki there.
Yitzhaki, the ball's loose in front. Oh, it's still loose, and the referee calls a cover-up.
Well, that was a very early whistle. Not sure if you saw that. The puck was still loose. The referee was behind it, though. He couldn't see it, so he appropriately blew the whistle.
I think we're just going to call it a puck. It's just a lot easier than saying the ball.
Yeah, puck, ball. I mean, who even
it's
knows
the
what
round
sport
thing,
we're
the
coming
orange
today.
thing. But that was a quick whistle. The ref lost sight of it, and it was covered up by Nene. And the fast was won by Rambam. Shot goes into the corner. And behind the net, looks like Rambam plays a little system here. They try to get the ball around the net, and then they crash the front of the net. Here's 93. Oh, SAR, is this Kolb? He has the ball, wraparound. Nice quick hands. He puts it in front. Oh, and Fortin could not close it. Nice quick hands by Kolb. You see that right away.
That was a great play by Finkelman there in front. He got a stick on that rebound, made sure it deflected up over the net rather than the back of it.
Yeah, and here Kolb with the faceoff, and let's see if he tries to win it back to Gelfand. Oh, a new ball. They may be retiring that ball right away. Here comes the new puck, ball, orange circular thing.
The hockey device for today.
Here the Rambam faithful is giving some cheers. Kolb with the faceoff. It's won by neither of them, and it just stays still, and they cleared by Rambam, kept in by 23 off his chest. And there's a quick offsides by, I guess, Rambam.
And we're going to see a line change for the Ravens. They get some fresh legs on there.
Yeah, actually, it's back to their first line. I see
Orlau with the SAR changes their defense. Friedman comes on.
Yeah. Kolb and Fortin are on offense, and the faceoff is one back. Rambam quick to the puck. Oh, a nice little tap. He's got some room. He moves it up. He decides to clear, and it's kept in by Rambam. Oh. Nicely done by 63, excuse me. Okay, there's no one in the front. Looks like they're just Orlau is playing with the puck. Kept in behind the net. Nene sees it, and it's taken by number 2. He clears the zone, and the ball goes up court and behind the net. So we haven't seen many shots since their first action, the flurry that we saw. Right now, it's just been a lot of dumping and chasing on both teams. And here it is, is this Orlau with the ball? And he gets a little, ball goes into the SAR bench. We'll have a face-off in the SAR zone.
8:51 here left in the first period of the Rambam Ravens with an early 1-0 lead over the SAR Sting. As first period action continues, some more changes.
And one thing I saw during warm-ups, Daniel Lichter has a phenomenal slap shot. So
yeah, so does his father Joe, who I have the opportunity of playing with nowadays.
Well, maybe his mother has a good slap shot. Oh, a lucky fan! Oh, we got it.
I'm the lucky fan.
Nice, keep that ball, retire.
Well, you know.
Yeah, you never know who in the Lichter family has slap shots. We know the father has, but the mother might have a decent one as well.
It's very possible.
All right, the faceoff is deep in the SAR zone. It looks like we got number 7. We'll take the faceoff. Friedman, McGillner, Chiefs offsides, and they're going to call it again. And unfortunately, Keith does not have eyes behind his head. And here's the faceoff, is won by SAR. They can't clear the zone. Orlau, nice drop pass, and it's blocked in front by the defenseman. Freilich up there is a smaller guy. But let's see, the ball goes out to the Rambam zone with 8:31 to go in the first period. The SAR Sting trailing the Rambam Ravens 1-0. Neither team switches, and they're going to stay with the 4 guys they have out there. Quickly, face-off, they're going to redo it.
Yeah, both teams getting a little feisty on the face-offs, trying to get in that extra step before the ball's actually getting dropped. They're going to get called on it this time.
Here's the face-off, and it's won by SAR. Let's see, watch out for that Friedman. He's got a good shot. Oh, a nice quick save. A save by Petrohasti, and the refs called the whistle. Slow the whistle.
Right in his breadbasket there. Gets a whistle of another deep face-off here.
He's got about 6 or 7 saves already in the first. Nayowitz probably has about 2. So Petrohasti has been tested early, and he's done his part.
What's interesting is I think they scored the goal because Nayowitz just had not been tested yet, and that first shot sometimes catches you.
Yeah, it was just a little tip-in. Face-off's won. SAR can get a shot at it if they can find the puck. Can't get it behind the net. Petrosovsky covers it up. And RAMBAM throws them away, says, do not touch my goalie. And here comes the full line change for RAMBAM.
And SAR will send on 4 fresh legs as well.
Yeah, we got Gelfand, Fortin, Kolb, and Weiss for SAR coming in. And for RAMBAM, we don't see the back of their names from here, but I do see, I think Orlau has checked in. He's a name we'll probably get familiar with. I heard he's one of the better ones in the league. The face-off is won by RAMBAM. SAR picks it up, 93, tries to clear it. And a lot of face-offs. Goes into the crowd, a lucky SAR
Yeah,
faithful.
I mean, we're not even 4 minutes into game time here, so this game is going a little bit slow.
Here the face-off. It's dumped out by RAMBAM, kept in. It's going to be a delayed offsides, and they clear the zone, and they can come back in. And there goes the ball behind the net.
That's a very good strategy on this court.
Use the basketball net. And here's the ball in the RAMBAM corner. Looks like Kolb is fighting in the corner for it. He tries to body it, uses his hand. He's got quick hand, takes it around the net where he likes to operate. Has the ball in the corner, looking for someone, doesn't really have anyone open. Ooh, quick shot, and it goes over the net. And here comes RAMBAM. They dump the puck, and it's held on to by Neowitz. Let's see if we can get some of the names for RAMBAM right now. We got Schwartz, number 88.
Yeah, Berman, number 16.
Berman, 16. The captain, number 80, Yitzhaki. And we don't have the other defenseman. Can't see his name right here, number 3 something. I don't know what number he is.
It looks like a 9er. Got 93.
93 for RAMBAM. That is Zach Finkelman. Here's his zone, clears his zone. There's a lot of just dumping here. I guess that's how the game goes. A little dump and chase. And here comes Gelfand behind his own net, clears it out, gets it up to number 2, and he gets to the Kolb with a quick shot. Ooh, nice wrist shot. You can see the quick hands on him. He really has some quick hands. And the ball goes out. A lot of face-offs. Looks like they should close that corner up a little if they can. And SAR is going to make a switch here as well as RAMBAM.
Yeah, essentially the openings, you have those low boards down by the benches. You can see one of them. I'll give you a quick overhead look. If you look in the top right-hand corner of your screen, you have the low boards by the benches. So there is a little bit of room for the ball to sneak in there on both sides.
Right.
Referee's actually trying to close it up right now.
I think this next goal is going to be important because I think SAR needs to get that goal. Being down 2-0 to a veteran team is really hungry to get the championship this year. I don't think you want to put yourself in that deficit. So let's see who gets that next goal. I think really needs to be scored by SAR to keep this game in.
Yeah,
keep them immensely
and like
in the
we
game.
talked about Ellie Wieselberg before the game,
Oh, he's got a man in center. Tries to pass. A little hand pass. A quick wrist shot. Nice save by Nene. Beautifully done, and they clear the front. Nice save. It looks like he just needs to be tested, but he's got some nice instincts, and he makes a big save.
Yeah,
good for him.
Good instincts, a good goalie. I'd look for him to get a little bit more comfortable in there. You saw a big, juicy rebound there that he was able to fall on top of. But clearly, as Elliot said before the game, you have 2 inexperienced goalies here. So.
Yeah, but Petrosovsky doesn't look inexperienced. He's had about 10 shots already. So experience comes rather quickly when you get shots on net. Oh, clearly cleared. Lichter tries to help. Oh, a beautiful play by Freilich. Oh,
it goes in.
That went in. A goal by Freilich. What a beautiful play. As he went through Daniel Lichter and he made a nifty backhand and he went to his forehand and he scored it. Beautifully done by Solomon Freilich, and we're all tied up 1-1. And as I was saying, that next goal was going to be huge. And the SAR, kudos to them for taking care of it. Here comes the SAR faithful.
Yeah, RAMBAM's going to want that goal back. Defenseman had a play went through his legs and falling down. A nice shot on net.
Yeah. Let's see if that gets the SAR running on their toes here. Oh, a nice centering pass by Orlau. Lichter cheats in from the defensive zone. So he's covered by another RAMBAM Raven. Lichter's a strong kid in the corner. They can't really body him. Here comes a slap shot. He shoots. Stopped by Levin Freilich, and the Petrosovsky covers up. And I guess they have a little zone there where the goalie can cover it. Nicely done. This Freilich kid is, he looks good though, as far.
Yeah, with 6:30 left in the first period here.
It's full switch. We got Gelfand for SAR and Weiss on defense. And Kolb takes the face-off, and the puck's right there. Here it comes. RAMBAM dumps it. Berman goes to the center, and the ball's in the corner. Stays up with Schwartz, kicks it in. Berman gets it. Oh, a backhand, a beautiful try. And he can't get the goal. And here goes the ball in the corner. Fortin with the ball. And he uses his body nicely to shift it to his forehand. It goes behind the net, a dangerous play. And the ball's taken in here by both of them, and it goes out. Oh, Petrosovsky, a weird bounce to score. Kolb with the goal. 2-1, and that's hockey. A little strange bounce, and all of a sudden you got a goal. Beautiful done by Gordie Howe Kolb. and he scores, and it's a 2-1 SAR lead. Like I said before, he's got very quick hands, Gordy, and that's what you need in hockey, as well as, you know, helps to be strong, but if you got quick hands, you can do anything. And look, SAR comes right back in there leading 2-1. Wow, we said it would be a close-knit game, but right away, there's 3 goals in the first 7 minutes of the game. And here goes the ball, and that goal goes to Cordy Gold. And here goes the ball. Gelfand clears it, and Kolb goes after it. Ball goes behind the net. We got Friedman and Kolb on offense, and Rambam has an opportunity. Goes up in the stands, and a nice catch, almost catch, by the Rambam faithful. Oh, you see, all of a sudden, Rambam has their heads down a little. Let's see if they can come back here and really turn the game back on. But I don't know. This looks like it's going to be a high-scoring affair, not a low-scoring affair. But we'll see what happens. And let's see if the experience of Rambam can get that game knotted up at 2-2, or if SAR is going to go up 3-1. Here's the face-off. It's kept in by SAR. And the ball, oh, it's loose. That's going to be an off. Nope, it didn't touch up. It goes up. And Tannen with a Lichter, big body Lichter. Oh, the boards are bouncing. And the Lichter stays with it, and it goes out of bounds. Or
out of bounds.
Or out of bounds in the bench, whatever you want to call it.
Wow, you just can't get the basketball out of your head, huh?
Yeah, I don't know. It's a little harder here.
Yeah, ball goes out of play there. We apologize. We're having a little technical difficulties with the clock. There is 5:29 left in the first period.
And one thing I noticed at Rambam, they have the Israeli flag on their shoulder of their uniform. At least one of the kids does. That's nice to see.
As we get the goal announcement here.
SAR's second goal scored by number 73, Gordy Cole.
As Elliott calls the goals out.
Number 23, Elliot Gelfand.
Here comes the face-off right in front of us.
Gordy Kolb with the second goal for SAR.
Face-off. Ooh, a quick shot. And the ball is taken by SAR, and they clear it out. And it goes out to the in the bench of Rambam. It'll be another face-off here. 2-1, SAR Sting are leading the Rambam Ravens in Championship Sunday. And Kolb checks back in. Looks like he's going to offense, and number 24 steps out. And here's Freilich will take the face-off, and Friedman, we've seen him with a good shot. If he can win it back, he's got a nice shot. And the face-off is taken by Freilich. He's looking, Friedman's open, can't get it to him. Freilich controls it nicely for a smaller kid. He uses his body very well. Oh, a nice pass. Orlau tips it ahead. He is quick on his feet. He goes behind the net. Let's see if someone gets to the center. Tannen and Orlau, there's some combo. Oh, Orlau, what a move. He's taken tight by 13. Orlau, oh, and he dumps it. He goes back in the middle. Wow, he's some phenomenal player. He is. Up, quick little shot to Petrakowski, and he covers it up.
Yeah, you like that little sort of dump in on net. Puck bounces a little bit. There have been some weird bounces. The weirdest bounce here, and of course in the Yeshiva League, I'm not sure in this gym if they'll switch in the third period, but one thing we've seen so far, Rambam's done very well. Dumping the ball down on SAR's side. They make sure to stay away from the goalie, and they're getting these weird bounces off the back
And it looks like Rambam's doing that because they're physically the stronger team, so they want to dump and then try to use their bodies to get the puck. That's a hand pass by SAR. Good call by the ref.
Both teams been using their hands a lot to knock the ball down by that center line. Of course, if you hit it forward of midcourt here, that's going to be a hand pass if your own teammate touches it, for those who aren't familiar with the rules. So a couple
the
plays
Rambam
like that.
faithful, they're trying to make some noise. And standing room only for Rambam as they're all standing up in the crowd there. A little stoppage, not sure what the reason is, but it's going to be a face-off on the left side of Neowitz. It's going to be taken by Yitzhaki. Let's see if he wins it back with a quick slap shot. Look for Orlau to pounce the net, and maybe with a quick rebound if they win the face-off here. And they do, and he gets it. The puck is loose. There it is, a shot. A nice save by Neowitz. Ooh, little physical play by Orlau. They're going to give him a penalty. Good call.
Yeah, he's going to get 2 minutes for that one.
Yeah, you can't do that. Did they call a penalty?
He pointed at him. I think it should. No.
No, he's just pointing that it's a face-off. I guess they're going to let him play a little. Orlau better be careful there because it was a little too aggressive.
Yeah, surprised that we didn't get a goalie interference on that play. Orlau sets up wide here.
The ball is dumped behind Petrakowski, and it's taken.
Not sure why he didn't play that himself.
Yeah, it's left to Rambam. Let's see if they set up. I heard they have a lot of teamwork. Here's Lichter, and the ball is. There's a shot. Score! Orlau with a beautiful shot over the stick side of Neowitz, and we're knotted up at 2.
Ties the game, and it's a power play goal.
No, that wasn't a power play. It was?
Yes. Yeah, Ari Rambam was on a power play there.
Oh, I didn't even notice that. Wow. Beautifully done, and they set that up beautifully. And Orlau with a quick shot. And Nawitz didn't really have much of a chance on that. I can't blame him for that. That was just a nicely executed play by the RAMBAM Ravens. And looks like SAR has about 6 kids out there. They can only play with 4, and they take out 2. Oh, what was the power play for? Delay a game. Okay, thank you, Zachary Meyer, for that information. The ball goes out 2-2. A lot of excitement.
Yeah, so Ellie, as he announces the power play goal here in the gym, well, his prediction was wrong. This isn't going to be a 2-1 game.
No, this may be a 6-5, 7-6
Although
game.
he did say as he looked deeper into the matchup, he realized that this might go a little bit deeper, 4-3, 5-4, something like that.
Yeah.
And it looks like that's where we're headed.
Yeah, this looks like it's going to be a wide open game, and it's getting a little more physical as the players getting acclimated with each other. Yitzhaki with the backhand, tries to get it. He's taken by 23 Gelfand. Oh, he takes it away from him, tries to wrap around Nawitz, cuts it off, and the ball's loose in front. Be careful, you might put it. Oh, they win it back. It's going to be offsides. Good call by the ref. Delayed offsides. He touches up, and will be a face-off in the RAMBAM zone.
So RAMBAM tying the game back up. Of course, they got out to the early lead. If you're just joining us, RAMBAM was up 1-0. SAR scored the next 2, and RAMBAM just nodded a power play goal with just under 4 minutes left here in the first period at Lawrence Middle School. Championship Sunday. We're doing the JV game now. Of course, varsity game later this afternoon. So we hope you'll stick with us all day today as the winter rolls on.
It goes behind Nawitz, and the balls did stay there, and Yitzhaki tries to get it. 88 Schwartz nicely pokes it back into the SAR zone. Cole goes into the corner, and he's physically hit hard by, I'm not sure, and the ball is covered up by Petrosovsky. And like I said, it's getting a little more physical as the teams are getting to know each other.
The pace is picking up a little bit too. We had a lot of very early face-offs in the game, but they seem to be playing a little bit more.
What's the call?
I believe he doesn't want to give them a change.
I think he's telling them you can only play 4 at a time, as 8 kids are out there.
Yeah, he's not giving them a line change. I think he wants them to say.
A penalty.
Oh, we do have a
sending
penalty
someone
here.
to the box for.
We have an elbowing penalty, so now RAMBAM's going to have to kill one off. They just scored the power play goal just about a minute ago.
Let's see how SAR works the power play. RAMBAM worked the power play. I didn't even know they were on a power play, but they worked it beautifully. Let's see if SAR has the same strategy to move the ball around, find the open man. Their faceoff is kept in, nicely done. It's clicked by, here goes Orlau. He is quick, and he'll take it. He's a one-man show on the offense as he's killing the power play. And he keeps the puck, and he's got 2 kids on him, and it's taken up by Kolb. Kolb takes the ball, and it goes into the fans, and a lucky fan. Keep that ball. Hey, throw it back in like it's Wrigley Field after a home run by the visiting team.
That was very good penalty killing by Orlau there. As
I'll tell you, Jay, so far I'm very impressed with Orlau. What's Orlau's first name? Is it Adam?
Well, you have
you
got the roster there, Ari.
Avi Orlau, very impressive. Gordy Kolb and Freilich, the names that have stuck out so far. And Lichter with a nice slap shot.
I shot Avi Orlau's bar mitzvah.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I did.
For your bar mitzvah needs, Jay, Aaron, and Jason Meyer. They are here for your simplest. And here goes the ball taken. Let's see if they set up the power play. They got one. Orlau is the one man who's on. They dump it to the corner. Freilich very quick. He's got Kolb in the opposite end. If he can get it to him, Kolb is calling for it. Kicks it around the boards. Kolb has it. He's looking. Uses his backhand very nicely. Lichter all over him. But Kolb controls the puck nicely. Sends it over into the center. And Petrikowski kicks it away. Lichter clears the zone. Nicely done. 3 minutes to go in the first period of a championship Sunday.
You know, like many teams do here, you'll see SAR in this power play. They kind of they set up their power play in a diamond. Leaving only one guy back at the point.
Oh, nice pass by Friedman. And here's the puck. 13 to the middle. Oh, it's loose, and it's taken. We got a 2-on-1. It could develop. Here's a shot, a quick wrist shot, a little offside. And he goes, it stays in. Thought it was out. Oh, nicely done by Orlau. He's a very good-looking player, vying for pregame MVP game. And the ball is taken up by Friedman, and he dumps it to the corner. Kolb and Friedman go. Kolb, oh, beautiful pass to the center. No one there to put that home. And the ball is cleared out by RAMBAM, and the penalty should be ending within a second. And Orlau just killing the power play. And two kids on him, and they can't. Wow, look at him.
What an amazing individual effort here by Orlau.
Wow, this kid is strong. He's got 3 kids on him. They finally get the puck.
And the power play is over.
Up the dump, and the power play is over, as Jay said, and we're even up at 4 with 2 minutes to go in the first period. Behind the net, Nawitz doesn't see it, and it's right in the front of Freilich, clicks it ahead, and he tries to go, and he's a quick shift change. And RAMBAM take their time. They had no one pressing them as SAR was in the midst of a line change.
And Orlau finally gets some well-deserved rest here.
Yeah, Yep, they keep it in nicely. Oh, offsides. Okay, and here's a quick switch for RAMBAM. 2-2 with a win at 44 to go in the first period of our championship JV Yeshiva League hockey game. Here's a face-off in the RAMBAM zone. It's won by Yitzhaki.
As we tick down 1:40 remaining here in the first period of a tie game.
Loose. Nayowitz kicks it aside. And the ball goes up. It's into the off.
Right in the garbage can.
Yeah. Oh, count it. 2 in the can. Face-off is deep in the SAR zone. We've seen RAMBAM win it back quickly with some quick slap shots. Let's see if Yitzhaki can do that. And no, the face-off is taken by SAR. They can't clear it, but they won it. And Weiss takes the ball behind the net, clears it behind the
that'll
net.
Be a
it's
whistle.
Going to go back
that's
to
gonna be
SAR
deep
zone.
As he cleared it out from just about his goal line down there.
We're going to go back. The face-off's going to be back here in the SAR zone. Looks like the RAMBAM players are talking. Maybe they have a little face-off play. They're going to try to work together here. And we got Berman takes the face-off. He's got Schwartz back, waiting to, looks like, to get a wrist shot off if he can get it. In the face-off, telling them both to step away, put your sticks on the floor.
He holds his stick very high.
Yeah, this looks like you can't. Oh, and let's see if the ball is taken SAR zone. They put it up. No offsides called. Ball's in the RAMBAM zone. It comes out. SAR goes back, and they're quickly guarded by 2 kids, Yitzhaki and Berman. Nice pass.
That's a
to
good
Friedman.
play.
And he clears the zone, and here's a right in the middle. Friedman tries to get it. It's loose in front, and it's cleared aside, and it's kept in by taken by RAMBAM into their zone. And now it's a neutral zone. A minute to go in the third period. I'm sorry, in the first period. It's clipped ahead by Yitzhaki. And here's Weiss. Where'd it go? It's on the opposite side. Tries a slap shot. Oh, we might have a breakaway here. Nope, couldn't get it. And here's Friedman. Packs it ahead to number 28. And here comes Friedman on RAMBAM, dumps it in. They're going to chase it with 40 seconds to go in the first period. And that's number 23. Clears it up to Mogilner. And SAR makes a quick defensive change. A quick 2-on-1 if they get it off. A slap shot. Nice save by Nayowitz. And the ball is cleared and dumps into RAMBAM zone with 28 seconds. SAR making some quick changes. Kolb comes back on the floor. And here's Schwartz. Takes it behind his net with Kolb in pursuit. Kolb gets it right there. And you got 20 seconds left. Kolb, let's see what he can do. He's operating in the corner. Oh, he goes right around him. He's got a man in front. He passes. He's got to get a shot off. And he can. We're blocked by Berman. Nicely done. 10 seconds to go. Kolb with the ball. Tries to get it up front. RAMBAM clears zone. He's got a shot with 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're going to end the first period knotted up at 2-2. We're going to try to get the SAR principal on here for a quick interview if we can.
Well, that was a great period of hockey and some goals for those who like that. 2-2 as both teams head into the locker room. One thing to note, you only have 5 minutes in between periods here in the Yeshiva League, as you can see on the clock overhead. So we'll see how we'll see if the teams can get refreshed.
Yeah, that's going to be it's a quick turnaround. As you said, it's only a 5-minute intermission. As we'll see if we find the SAR principal for a quick interview. I don't know if he's coming, but we will find out if we can find him. And that was a nicely the quick period. RAMBAM went ahead 1-0. Quickly, SAR came back and tied up at 1. Then SAR went ahead 2-1 on Gordy Kolb's goal, and it was tied up 2-2 by Orlau's nice goal. So we're knotted up at 2 as we go to the second intermission, head to the first intermission.
And we're joined by Ellie Wieselberg, who walked across the floor to join us. What do you like there in the first period?
Great action by both teams, really both sides. SAR coming back from 1 goal very early to take the lead. RAMBAM not giving up. Power play, taking advantage of the extra man opportunity and putting one in the net, tying this up at 2 going into the second.
Yeah, one thing we saw, Elliot, as names we mentioned, we saw Orlau and Kolb really start the action. We're going to get a quick interview, Elliot. We need your headset. Oh, actually, we got it with the principal of SAR.
Sorry.
Oh, it's on. Okay. So, Rabbi, can you pronounce the name? I know it's not. I don't want to butcher the name.
It's okay. It's been butchered before. Hard start.
Nice to meet you, Rabbi. So tell us a little bit about SAR. As they heard they had an unbelievable regular season. They were 10-0. And what did you see here in the first period that you liked?
Well, I think that their offense, they got a lot of good opportunities. I think they're really playing well in the offensive zone. And I think that they've kind of settled into a groove. It was good to see them take advantage of some of those shots. And, for me, it's great that they're playing like Good mention.
Right. Well,
That's
it's nice that you're decked out in the full SAR Sting jersey. That's
yes.
a custom-made jersey for the principal and rabbi of the school. Yeah, we
It's
saw.
actually my son's jersey. Used to be
Oh,
on
really?
the team. Yeah, he's
Oh,
graduated.
you fit right into it.
Yeah.
Nice. That's a
Feeling
good thing
young
about a
still.
hockey jersey. There's always a little extra room. So that's
Not
nicely.
that I needed. Of
Right.
course.
No,
I
of
know.
course not.
Yes.
Of course not, Rabbi. But no, this was an exciting game. We saw in the varsity level. I don't know if you were at the game. The quadruple overtime.
Didn't make it out for that. I was getting updates regularly into the wee hours. Yeah, that was a tough loss.
I was talking to the coach, Coach Falkenstein, before the game. He coaches the varsity also.
Yes.
So he's kind of experienced the highs and lows of both coaching the JV and the varsity in the playoffs. But he said, one thing about the SAR students that their mentions throughout the whole thing that, win, lose, they shake hands, they play hard, and they really represent SAR in a demeanor that you would be appropriate and appreciative of.
Yeah, I've been very proud of them, the way they played all season long. If I have a chance to talk to them, I always tell them I like to win. I like our kids to play hard and really give it their all, but I think they got to carry themselves with grace, win or lose. I think they've done a really good job at that so far this season. Hopefully, we'd love to win.
Yeah, absolutely.
That'd be great.
Well, Robert, do you have a prediction of how this game is going to end? I assume you're going to pick SAR. I would hope so.
Yeah, I have strong. When we've been talking about before, we were saying 5-4 is the way it was going to go. So I'm going to go with 5-4, and of course, us on top.
5-4. Okay, so there we have it. Shockingly, the rabbi and principal of SAR has predicted SAR will win this game.
I have faith.
5-4. It'll be a close game. But let's see how that plays out. We thank you for joining us. And is anybody you want to shout out to out there in SAR land, the Sting Nation?
It's really thanks to all the coaches for doing an amazing job all season long with both teams. And I wish the team all the best. It's really great to be here.
Excellent. Thank you very much, Rabbi.
Thank
and
you.
good luck.
Thanks to you.
Hopefully the Sting pull it out for you.
Thank you.
All right, so there you have it. With a minute to go in between between the first and second period, that was an interview with the principal of SAR. And he is obviously rooting for SAR, so we'll see how this plays out. He predicted 5-4 victory, and I think it's going to be a close game. So I think either way, it probably will be a one-goal game because these teams both have proven they can come back, and they're not letting the deficit get much larger than one. So that was we'll see if we can get the principal from RAMBAM between the second and third period to get a quick interview, and maybe he'll predict RAMBAM will win. So we'll see how that happens.
That wouldn't be surprising to anybody, I don't think, Ari.
So
as we bring you, we'll give you a shot back in our booth here as we're right in the front row. We got the best view in the house.
Oh, absolutely. This is prime real estate right here. And actually, we got Zachary Meyer in the booth. Zach, if you can find out the RAMBAM principal, if we can get him to come in between the second and third period,
Zachary Meyer, one of the members of the After AV Club. Of course, all of today's live stream is brought to you by After. We thank them for taking care of the Yeshiva Championships today, bringing us on board as the clock winds down 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And we are ready for some second period action.
It looks like we're ready, but the players aren't here.
You hear the horn waiting for the players.
Well, RAMBAM, it looks like they're filling into their bench, but SAR.
And here they come.
Here comes RAMBAM. They head to the opposite bench. I guess they switch benches here. As they switch sides, RAMBAM takes their stroll around the net. And we're going to wait for the SAR faithful. There, I see the coaches for SAR have come out, and here come the players right behind them. So interesting what each coach said. Probably just said, stay with it. The only way you're going to score is if you shoot on net. Try to get as many shots as possible. And you never know what the outcome can be. As we've seen, some of the goals have been the ball just bounced in the right place, and others have been some nicely placed timely goals by the kids on each team. In the first period, we had goals for SAR by Kold and Freilich. And for RAMBAM, the goals were by Orlau and Lichter. So we're tied up at 2-2, about to start the second period, and we'll see what transpires.
And one thing you always wonder in a game of hockey at any level, here in Yeshiva League or an NHL game or anything, is how do teams respond to a frantic period? And that period was certainly played at a very frantic pace.
Yeah, and as we said, Jay, it did get a little more physical. I mean, all good and good spirit of the game. The kids were using their bodies a little more as they saw the refs were letting them play.
One thing I can tell you, this SAR bunch is coached by a bunch of Frisch alumni, Yves Levy and the Falkenstein brothers, and I played against all of them. Frisch used to play at a very frantic pace. I'm sure they coach similar to the way that they played. So SAR is probably used to that very quick up and down speed game, and we'll see how they react. The other thing we talked about in the first period, SAR is now shooting on the side that it appears where they get crazier bounces. So if SAR can have some dumps just wide of the goalie, we'll see how they can respond to that, see if they can get some quick shots and goals here on some crazy bounces. So second period, ready to get underway as the music's playing here in the house. They'll probably shut that down in just about a second.
Yeah, wait, Petrosowski puts on his headgear as he gets ready to go to battle.
Nayowitz is ready.
Okay, their coaches are, they're waiting for some of the kids, as you said, Jay, to head up into the stands to get.
They're having a problem with the bench there, as like I said.
Some of the kids go up in the stands and are playing. They're giving them some popcorn, to some appetizers to watch the game.
Each team has about, it looks like 2 or 3 players up in that first row of the stands as they fix the boards.
And it looks like we have
we're ready to go.
The regular starters in for both teams. We got Lichter, Orlau, McGillner, Freilich. We got the regular starters out for both teams in the first shift of the second period gets underway. And the faceoff is won by SAR, and they take it into the zone. He's tripped up. We almost got a stick there. And the ball goes into corner. Lichter, a physical kid, takes the ball, and it's behind the net. And here goes Freilich, who's very quick. And it's poked in by McGillner. Not related to Alexander Mogilny, although it's a beautiful hockey name, Mogilner. And the ball is taken by Buren. Oh, pass in the front, and it's kicked aside by Nene.
That was a nice centering feed, broken up by the defensive SAR. Good play.
Nicely, big hit by 24, and it's cleared out behind the net. There goes Berman to get it. He's quickly taken by 68. Oh, Gelbreiter was calling for the puck as Kolb has quickly come on the ice for the rink for the SAR Sting. Ball goes out as a quick setter. Kolb can't get it. Quick shot. Oh, and not on net.
By the defenseman in front. Good play there.
There's some quick shot. The ball's taken in Orlau in the corner. We've seen him operate there. He's a very strong kid. Oh, a beautiful pass. Gelbreiter has a shot. Gets it off. It's stopped in front by the defenseman. Gelbreiter keeps it in. And here's number 68, Tannen. He's a name, Harry Tannen. We heard about him pregame. And the ball goes behind Petrikowski. And Kolb tries to get it, and he gets it. And beautiful pass and a foul score by Freilich. What a pass by Gordy Kolb, and Freilich takes home his second goal of the game. Wow, that was quick. Beautifully done.
Hockey is a game of seconds. I was just going to say at the next whistle that RAMBAM really looked like the team that came out hustling. They had gotten to a lot of loose pucks down at SAR's end. They looked like the hot team early. And then, wouldn't you know it?
Too bad we don't have instant replay, but that was a beautiful pass. Gordy Kolb, he got behind the net. And like we said, he's not the biggest kid, but he's obviously got a lot of heart.
Goalie never saw it. Goalie absolutely never saw it, never moved.
And a quick shot by Freilich, who's got quick hands, and that's 3-2 as the scoreboard went out, as the goal went in. But it's 3-2 right now with the SAR Sting leading the RAMBAM Ravens.
Yeah, this is not, as you can see right next to the second period, we have our clock here. Our clock runs off the clock locally at Lawrence Middle School. So this is actually the scoreboard in the house being out. So they're working on that over on the far end, as you could see in your shot there. And RAMBAM's looking to regroup.
And let's see if their little scoring malfunction, let's see if they can figure this out. And if not, it's hockey, it's not basketball, so we can keep you tuned into the score of the game. But it's 3-2 right now, although they do need the time. How much time?
Yeah, the time is a big deal here in hockey.
Do we know how much time is left?
Well, no, because our time feeds off the scoreboard here in the house. So
okay.
Until they get that working, we won't know. I'm not sure if they're. It looks like they got it back up. Let's see. There it is. It's not 2 minutes left, of course.
No, it's not 0. We're not starting again.
Of course,
they're not paying us for overtime.
The biggest problem is that we don't know what the time was either.
We operate off there. We operate last time you guys had. We're going up there.
But can you go back in the live stream and see?
It would be. I mean, if somebody.
I mean, if they probably put like a.
If somebody wants to send us a text message if they saw the time. It looks like they're going to go 10-15.
I think that's probably about right.
And I'm sure, yeah, somebody, of course, Ari, you and I have to concentrate on the game here. We can't be worried about the clock.
That's why we got Zachary Stretchmeyer in here. He's supposed to be doing everything. Zach?
No, but
10-15?
We're glad they're able to get it back, so it looks like there's going to be 10-15 left in the second period. That's
good call. Commissioner Gordon has called the bat phone, and he got the score right.
Yeah, of course, you can't have a hockey broadcast without a Commissioner Gordon Batman joke.
And here's the ball. It's taken by RAMBAM. They cleared the zone and taken by SAR behind the net. And dangerous play.
Yeah.
Let's see. RAMBAM needs this next goal to get some momentum back as SAR 2 goals in a row.
I like Itsuki, too, number 89 on the floor for RAMBAM right now.
Yeah, right now we've had SAR kind of swing the momentum.
Solomon Freilich, that's his second goal of the game, I believe, right, Ari?
Yeah, second goal of the game. Kolb has the other, and Kolb with an assist and a goal, and Freilich with 2 goals. Nene kicks it aside, and it's taken by Gelfand. He gets it out, and taken by number 93, kicks it out, into the zone of SAR. Weiss goes behind the net, and he gets it, and he kicks it out.
Here.
And that's offsides over. They dump it in the zone. And here's taken by...
That's a good play by Finkelman. Take the puck away.
Nicely done. He dumps it in the zone. Let's see, haven't mentioned Orlow's name yet, and I don't think he's out there right now, but he's a kid who's got to have a lot of rink time because he's one of the best players on RAMBAM and best players on the court.
And Ari
Cole with the ball. He goes down. No call. Good. Oh, they call a penalty. I was going to say, Cole with the ball behind the net.
Delayed penalty
Keeps
here.
it, and he's got 2 kids on him. He kicks it out. Oh, why'd they call?
He got a glove on it. That was the RAMBAM player threw it out. So that delayed penalty is going to get called here. Let's see what the call is.
I guess they're going to call a tripping call against RAMBAM, but
tripping, roughing, interference, hooking. You could probably call anything on. That's one of those combo penalty plays there.
Yeah.
But either way, what it's going to mean is RAMBAM's going to be down a man.
Yeah, that's Finkelman. By the way, if you look at the size of the SAR, very small in stature, and the RAMBAM, the much more physically bigger team.
Well, I mean, for those who've been a fan of Yeshiva hockey for a number of years, you know what you'll know is the league changed a lot. Let's hear the penalty call. It's going to be a hooking call. 9:15 left here, so they're going to go on the power play. This will be a SAR's second power play of the game. But one thing for those fans of hockey, Yeshiva hockey, the league has gone from a very heavy-hitting league, and now there's very little contact allowed. So being small is not necessarily the worst thing for a team.
Cole keeps it in the zone, and
here's Orlow. Here is Orlow. Orlow, as we talked about in the first period, a phenomenal penalty killer.
He had great. Yeah, he was a one-man penalty kill.
He gets the puck deep in the zone, and he could control it with 2 guys on him. He had 3 guys on him 1 point. And this will be a high face-off in the RAMBAM zone. Orlow will probably be looking to win this back. Let's see.
I don't know. I thought he pinched it ahead.
Yeah,
he does. Quickly done. It hits the
hits
top.
the rafter. That was
another
unfortunate. Very unfortunate.
Quick hands on Orlow.
Yeah, he does. Good face-off man here. We saw him. He just tried to win that one forward. He'll probably do the same thing.
Yeah, I think you got to go forward.
About.
You don't want to kick it back in your zone with the man advantage with SAR. And the face-off is taken by Freilich behind the net. Both go down. It looks like their sticks go into the padding.
Lichter will clear it out. SAR will chase after it.
There goes Orlow's back, and the ball is taken by number 7. He slaps it into the zone and can't get it through. Is Orlow? Oh, he might have a quick breakaway if he can get Corral, and he can't. Taken by Freilich, who's got a 3-on-2 if he heads up ice quickly, and he does. A quick shot off net, goes behind the net. Looks like SAR tries to set up the power play with Cole operating in the corner. He's got 7 Friedman with the puck. He wants to get the ball. And where is it?
He doesn't see it.
It's a goal by Orlow. I don't even know what happened there. The puck just got loose.
I'll tell you there.
Shorthanded goal by Avi Orlow.
Avi Orlow with the shorthanded goal. Let me run that one back for you, and just in case you missed it, the RAMBAM Ravens clear the puck, and one thing we talked about are the weird bounces off the back. Nayowitz didn't see the puck at all, so what he did is he sunk back into his net, dropped down butterfly, just wanted to take up as much space as he could. The problem was the puck was on his short side, never saw it. Orlow came in, lifted it right over the leg pad, put it in for the shorty.
Right, and look at the SAR kids are furious. They're really upset here.
And it is a 3-3
Oh, wait, the refs look
game.
like they're discussing something. Was there a timeout called by SAR? Thanks, Zachary Meyer, for that update. The refs are discussing something as Coach Falkenstein steps on the ice. There are no technical fouls here in hockey, so let's see what they're going to be discussing and see if anything changes.
As we give you a quick overhead look into the SAR huddle here.
Jay, you know what's great about a goal like that and about having the games live streamed? You can actually go back and see what happened.
That is right. So for those folks who are watching at home, feel free. You can go back. It doesn't affect the live broadcast. Go back a minute or two. Take a look at that goal. There's a button on the bottom of your screen that says live. If you want to just jump forward, of course, there's a timeout here, so take a quick look at the goal, then go live. You probably won't miss much. But we are 3-3 in the second period with 8:28 left on the shorthanded goal by Avi Orlow. I mean, I don't want to call us prophetic here, as we've talked about in some of our basketball broadcasts, but I mean, there's a guy who knows how to kill penalties. A great face-off man, got great hands. Great hustle.
They may actually want to be on the penalty kill because their offense has kind of sparked when they've been down a man.
Yeah, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure what the SAR coach here is, or even the referee. But I mean, that was just a legitimate goal. Nayowitz lost it. He seems to be pointing something at the scoreboard.
I don't know. We'll find out. One other thing great about live stream for everyone, you can go back, watch the games tomorrow, later tonight. You can always see the feeds are still there, and you can tune in and see what's going on.
Yeah, and Nayowitz just lost that, unfortunately. He sunk it to his goal, did the best he could, but...
All right, and let's go. That's RAMBAM trying to take the momentum back as Petrakowski puts on his gear as he's ready to go. And right now, it looks like we have about 300,000 viewers tuning in for the first game of the championship.
237,000.
Oh, 237,000.
Yeah.
Okay, I estimated up a little.
And
face-off won by Orlow.
Of course, RAMBAM's still on the penalty kill here.
All right, good call, Jay. I didn't realize that. And let's see if Orlow, he's an Iron Man.
Still on.
Yeah, taken by, who is this number, Burry, and there's the middle, the ball's loose, and he can't corral. Petrogowski doesn't cover it up. Where is it? Oh, it's cleared aside.
Nice save.
Here goes Kolb. He's got the ball with the, tries to get in the front, and it hits off Freilich's foot. The penalty is being called. What's the call? Penalty against Freilich for holding stick, I think.
High stick.
High stick.
That's going to be a high stick penalty. That'll, we'll be playing even strength here, 3-on-3 for just a little while, and then Rambam's going to go on the power play.
3-on-3. Let's see if the rink opens up here, if they get a little more room. And looks like an equipment malfunction for Petrogowski as he gets a new blocker taken out by the team manager.
Not sure what happened there, but Petrogowski gets a new waffle board, as they like to call it back in the 70s.
Look at these kids. I mean, back when we were kids, Jay, you could barely afford equipment. Here they have backup equipment.
Yeah,
that's amazing.
Great. And you know, these are, you talk about back when we were kids, these are some big kids for JV. I mean, you know, I remember varsity teams looking like this not too long ago. So these are big kids, good athletes, in very good shape. Let's see how they play 3-on-3 here as Orlau stays in for SAR. Rambam. We got another penalty.
Another penalty. It's going to be on Rambam, so that's short-lived power play. And by the way, a quick, I just found out, a shout out to Brian Orlau, I assume is the father of Avi Orlau, former OTI Flame star of Yeshiva League hockey back in the 80s. What's the penalty on? Penalty is on Lichter, and now do they play 3-on-2 or no?
We could. Yeah. Yes, they do. Yes,
nice.
They do.
So we'll see some action here as Coach Falk.
So in case you're following, SAR was just finishing. Timeout for Rambam. So we have a little time here.
All right, so all timeouts
through this.
Each team gets one timeout for the game, and they both called them.
They're both burned. That's another good point. You know, teams a lot of times they like to save their timeouts for late in the third period. Obviously, both teams now burn their timeouts. They won't have it. Let's walk you through what's going on in the game here. We're second period with 7:51 left. SAR was killing off a penalty, and then Rambam took one. So they went 3-on-3. Rambam was going to end up with a power play. As they were killing their penalty first, SAR, they were going to have a 4-on-3 power play, but then Rambam just took a second penalty before the first expired.
Yeah,
so,
it's funny. We didn't see many penalties in the first period, but already thus far in the second period, only 4 minutes in, we've seen about three or four penalties.
I think the referees want to tighten up the game a little bit. So Rambam had called timeout as they
interesting that both teams would use their timeout so early into the games, but I guess, you know, they coach their teams to championship game for a reason.
So not to confuse you too much, let's just run how this is going to play out. SAR is going to have a 3-on-2 when we get out of this whistle here for this timeout.
They're going to go out with Cole, Freilich, and Weiss.
Eventually, Rambam will get a player back.
Right, but they will not be on a power play throughout this whole
They're going to go 3-on-3. SAR will get their fourth man back, 4-on-3, and Rambam will finish killing the penalties. Now, of course, all of that only applies if nobody scores. One thing to pay attention to is when these goals get scored. If they're shorthanded, if they're even strength, the 3-on-3 even strength wouldn't do anything to the power play. So we'll see. There's a lot of things that can happen here. One thing that's for sure for Rambam, Avi Orlau's on the floor.
Yeah, and let's quickly. We got Orlau. It looks like Yitzhaki. And that's it.
That's not Yitzhaki.
No, it's not Yitzhaki. Who is that?
That's Tannen.
Tannen and Orlau.
Related to Biff Tannen of
Let's
the
see if
Hill
Orlau
Valley.
I wonder if Orlau could score in a shorthanded if he's the only kid out there.
Well, he does clear the ball there. SAR.
Weiss, let's see if he's got a big shot. He kicks into the zone.
All right, so now it's 3-on-3.
Now it's a 3-on-3. Nicely done. And quick shot. Oh, he's got a shot. That's a save, and he tries to poke it in.
Puts it in. That's Orlau.
Orlau, that's a hat trick. Is that a hat trick? 2 goals? Oh, is it 2 or 3?
That's his third.
There's no hats on the ice, so I assume it's 2.
No, we're being told, is that his third goal?
It's his third goal? If there is, there should be some hats on the ice.
And they're going to announce it in just a second here.
Well, hold on. They have 4 goals. Lichter has 1. I think Orlau has the other 3. That was a quick poke in by Orlau, who's the king of the shorthand, although that was an even strength goal. And it's still 3-on-3, and Rambam has taken the 4-3 lead with 7:35 to go in the championship second period. I think that was his third goal. So I think it's Lichter had the first and Orlau with the next 3.
Well, we'll wait for the announcement here.
Yeah.
I know Ellie was waiting to find out if it was assisted.
Here's the ball taken by Cole. Ooh, nicely passed to the front. Goes to the front here, chases it up. Schwartz kicks it out, and Yitzhaki goes and chases it down. And it's a 3-on-3. Cole tries to keep it in the zone. He can't. Ooh, offsides by Rambam.
Yep. So this is even strength, folks. 3-on-3. So the penalties wouldn't be affected if either team scores now with this alignment on the floor. Avi Orlau,
yeah.
I mean,
Wow. I mean,
let's put it this way. If
we may have to kick out Zach and have a post-game
If
MVP
RAMBAM-
interview in the middle of the game with him.
if Rambam holds on to win this game, Avi Orlau is the MVP.
Yeah.
Nothing else you could say about it. I mean,
Right,
as
but a
well
lot of
as-
time left, but still, yeah, he's been phenomenal. He's lived up to his billing as been.
I mean,
the
we're
Yeshiva
not
League
even
hockey
we're
star.
not even halfway through the
Oh,
second
watch
period.
out for a shot by nicely done. Patience. Oh, clears in the front, can't get it. Kolb goes back for it. He's pressed by Yitzhaki, and they kick it back to Burien. Berman to Friedman. Friedman, who's got a nice shot.
He's also captain of the team here. Another very good
3-on-3.
player.
You see a lot of room here, and the ball goes out of bounds.
Yitzhaki's starting to look a little gassed because I could tell you in the
Brilliant.
first period, Yitzhaki was one of the fastest players on the floor. Starting to get a little bit tired, which is understandable. You've had a lot of penalties.
Yeah, but it's
and,
actually, Jay, Orlau has seemed to gotten faster as the game has gone along, right?
Well, that's why, as we talked about in the pregame, conditioning is so important in these games. And Orlau right back on here after a quick rest.
You gotta eat your Wheaties.
They have nobody lined up back. Interesting.
Face-off is won by Rambam. They cleared the zone. And Orlau, he is just a one-man wrecking crew.
He's flying.
Yeah, he is flying on
his
on
lateral movement is great. This is a good-looking player.
Sounds like a love affair with Orlau, but he's shown that he has been it's the Orlau versus Kolb show thus far, and Freilich stepping in as well. Here's Kolb, right on key. He's got a quick wrist shot. Can't get it off. Nicely done by Tannen to stop the ball. And here it goes. The ball's taken in. Weiss clears it off the bench, off the side. Oh, in the middle, Schwartz gets it, number 88.
Haven't seen
Clears
a lot
it
of
out.
him.
No, it's kept in. A quick wrist shot. It's a loose bucket. And
That's
score!
him, yeah.
And that is Friedman with the goal, and we're tied up at 4.
Well, let me tell you something, Ari.
He picks up the loose change, and he sends it home.
Ari, you won't see him any easier than that as we give you a shot of the SAR crowd going crazy as they tie the game 4-4 here with 6:24 left in the second. I mean, just a big, fat, open rebound. Goalie never saw it. That was an easy goal.
Yeah, Petrosovsky, I mean, he made the initial save, didn't know where the ball was afterwards, and we're tied up at 4. And the rabbi of SAR, the principal, did predict a 5-4 SAR victory, so see if that plays out as prophetic as he announced. Here's the face-off, and was it a penalty? No, offsides call. And the ball's taken by Weiss. He clears it out into the Rambam zone. Lichter goes behind the net. He's quickly passed on, and it's going to be an offside. Nope, they clear the zone. It's going to be Rambam takes it and he kicks it up. Wow, nice shot by Tannen. I'm sorry, by Finkelman. And here's all his ball. It's behind the net. And here's Mo Gilner. Kicks it up to Lichter's behind the net. He's very
as we
calm.
said, no relation to Mo Gilney, Alex Mo Gilney,
Right,
former 90s
that's what I said
hockey
before.
star.
And the ball's, that's going to be offside. No, they don't call it. Yes, good call by the ref as he was inside the defensive zone and brought it over to the offensive zone with the
referee in
players
the back
in there.
had a great look at that. You know, this has been a great game.
Wow, I mean, are we going to have this much excitement in the varsity? Because this has been a back and forth action. This is great.
You assume that most of the families are here to support their kids who are in the game. For those watching at home, the big hockey fans, I mean, you know, certainly there's excitement to a 1-0 goal, and this is commonly debated amongst hockey fans. But to see a game like this, the back and forth action, this is very exciting.
And here's the ball behind the net, and it's behind the SAR net, and number 89, that's Yitzhaki. He tries to get it, and it's taken. It's going to be a face-off.
As the ball sneaks behind the net there.
And they're going to have another face-off deep in the SAR zone, and it's a quick line change. Here comes Kolb, and number 2. Who's number 2? Fortang steps onto the rink.
I think Fortang there. Yeah, I think you're going to start seeing new players as this game progresses.
I think fatigue is going to have to set in, except for Orlau.
Very frantic pace here.
Although Orlau and Kolb seem to be really in good shape.
Oh, nice shot by Yitzhaki.
Here's Hopper in behind the net, tries to poke in. There's no whistle and loose. And the ball's cleared out. Here goes Kolb. He's got a man. He takes a quick wrist shot. He scores! Gordy Kolb with the goal. That's his second goal. Second goal. Beautifully done by Gordy Kolb. And it's 5-4. The SAR Sting.
With 5:23 here left in the second. You know, I think one thing that you're going to notice, if you watch that goal back on replay, Yitzhaki's been hustling his butt off.
Yeah.
But after that play, he was very tired and he couldn't get back.
He exerted a lot of energy on the offensive side.
Both offensemen got stuck very deep in the zone there.
And you know what,
turned
Jay?
into a 3-on-2.
You know what I think it is right now? I think it's Orlau time. I think it's Orlau time for another goal.
Is Orlau?
He's on there.
He's on now.
He's the captain of the team, and he's already shown that he single-handedly lifted his team to get back into it. And I think you're going to see that. Here he goes.
Fatigue is a factor, and it certainly was there.
Yeah, here goes. Ooh, quick little move, and it's kicked in. Orlau tries to poke it ahead, and it's hit in by Kolb. Oh, he's got a great wrist shot. Ooh, goes over the net. Quicks in front. Petrosovsky covers it up.
Petrikowski getting a little tired there too. Gave a little love tap to his defenseman as he got up.
5:03 to go. SAR Sting leading the RAMBAM Ravens 5-4 with 5:03 to go in the second period of Championship Sunday. There's a face-off, and it's taken by Orlau. Orlau goes up, and we're going to have another quick fade. Nope, stays in. RAMBAM with it and deep in their own zone. Kolb is in the corner with him. And the ball goes out, and it's taken in front by Lichter as he corrals and he kicks it up ice. And here goes the ball behind the SAR net. And the ball is there. I'm not sure. It's Tannen and Orlau, the tandem. And the ball is kicked up back into the RAMBAM zone. And the ball goes behind the net. Lichter takes it. Lichter's an Iron Man, too. He plays a lot of time. Here goes Tannen. Let's see if Orlau jumps to the front to get a quick pass. Tannen with the ball. He's got Orlau in the front. Orlau goes to the corner, and he uses his body. He's going back and forth, trying to see an opening. And the ball is kicked out and up, stays in the offensive zone of SAR. And Orlau and Tannen working very hard in the shift. And it's kept in. A quick wrist shot. Nice save by Nayowitz. Ball still in. It goes down the ice into the RAMBAM zone. 4 minutes to go in the second period. Looks like Kolb has been double shifting a lot here. So let's see if he gets a little tired later as the ball goes into the SAR fan zone.
All right, 4:04 left in the second period. 5-4. That was Ellie Wieselberg's prediction. Of course, he predicted RAMBAM 5-4.
So also the principal of SAR predicted a 5-4 victory as we had him in for the interview.
Well, you know what? I'm going to predict that this game doesn't end 5-4.
Yeah, Jay, I'm going to say you're right. I don't see these goalies holding off the onslaught from both teams.
And we thank the Halfter AV Club, who's been working hard with us all day. We just got you this new camera angle up that you can see right now over the shoulder of the SAR goalie looking down the ice.
Oh, nice little view. Oh, the kick aside by Petrikowski, and here's tries to swing it in front is Mogilner, and the ball goes into the SAR zone. Gelfand and Weiss are back. And offense right now is number 16, is that Burian? And the ball goes way up, and it's thrown back onto the court by the SAR fans.
You know, there's not much to talk about in terms of strategy in this game, to be honest with you.
No,
I don't know if
that's hockey. It's
I don't know if that's
dump,
good,
shoot,
bad.
score.
Right, I don't know if that's good, bad, or indifferent. This is just a lot of dump and chase and a battle of will.
Yeah, that's what it is. And I think the names we're going to keep saying are Orlau and Kolb. I think those are going to be the names that really stand out.
And it's Hockey with the puck right now as he tries to wrap it around.
And you know, Lichter also playing nicely. And here's behind the net. They're going back and forth. It's Hockey and Tannen. It's Hockey with the ball. He's a lefty. Tries to get it. Look at Finkel. Oh, in the front. Oh, what a save by Nayowitz. Beautiful save. Nene corrals the ball, and he covers up. And that was a beautiful save with his leg pad.
We got a little bit of post-curricular stuff there as Berman goes at it with one of the SAR players.
Thank you, Rabbi Storch. He says he just texted us. You get 2 timeouts in Yeshiva League. So thank you, Rabbi. We appreciate that update. Because it was interesting, right, Jay? We were both wondering why they both would have burned their timeout. So
yeah, well, I mean, it wasn't a surprise. You know, RAMBAM was about to go down on a 3-on-2 power play.
Right, but still, to burn your timeout that early in the game is a little questionable. But thank you, Rabbi Storch, for explaining the rules to us.
And as we bring you back into live action, 3:28 left here in the second period.
The ball goes in the corner, behind the net. Here goes Weiss, and he kicks it out to, who's that? Mogilner. Mogilner dumps it at the Freilich, who already has 2 goals on the game. Ooh, can't corral it by number Finkelman. Beautifully done. Gets out of zone, stays in. Oh, it will dump, and it's up, and that's going to be, nope, that stays alive. That's not a penalty. I mean, not a face-off. And the ball is taken by Finkelman. He kicks it over to Schwartz, number 88 on defense. Finkelman covers the center. 2 SAR kids are in the corner. It's Freilich and the ball in the middle. They have is that Mogilner waiting for the ball to get past in front. Oh, Burian keeps in from defensive zone. It goes in right in front of Petrikowski. It's loose, and it's finally covered up. Good call by the refs not to blow the whistle until the ball is completely covered.
Yeah, Ari, this is very frantic hockey, very frantic. Dump and chase and dump and chase, and you know, we're going to see who can really wait out who here.
Interestingly enough, we have not had more than a 1-goal lead by either team thus far throughout the game.
That's right. And I believe SAR scored 2 in a row, and that was it also.
Yes.
So otherwise, it's just been back and forth hockey here at Lawrence Middle School.
Yeah, Zachary Meyer for the pronunciation. It's Burian. I'm sorry, I've been butchering the Burian.
That's a goal!
Oh, that's a goal. It trickles through Petrosovsky's legs. And as you said, the first 2-goal lead of the game, and that was scored by, I'm not sure who scored that. We'll find out.
We'll wait for the announcement in the gym.
I think it was number 65. Who's
that came right off the face-off. Petrikowski rips off his mask. Cannot be happy with that one.
65. Ben Lasher, I think, gets a goal there.
Oh, he's going to want that one back on.
Yeah.
That's a big goal as SAR is going to go up 6-4 as our scoreboard updates on the top of your screen.
It's
with
face-off.
2:43 left in the. Oh,
That's a little deflating.
Yeah,
that's a little deflating for the RAMBAM faithful. That goal, you can't let that kind of goal in the championship game.
No,
but
and
let's see if his teammates rally around him.
Unfortunately, that's on the goalie.
Yeah,
that's on the goalie. Nothing.
But he's been phenomenal so far. So let's see if he can pick his team up. And I think the RAMBAM still get another 2 goals here. So let's see if he can hold them at bay for a little while. And here's Lichter's going to try to cheat up a little from defensive, and the ball goes in the front. Oh, we got an opportunity for a goal.
What a save.
Wow, what a save by Naos. He kicks his left foot out. A kick saving a beauty.
That was a nice deke there, and
There goes
gets his
Tannen.
leg on it, left leg there.
Orlau has stepped to defense as Lichter has cheated up. Lichter's in front. And look at RAMBAM playing a little desperation mode. They know they need the next goal. With 2:14 to go in the second period of the championship JV hockey game. Orlau back with Burian. And here comes Burian. Nice. I'm sorry. Gelbreiter keeps it in. Another save by Nene. Woo. I'll tell you,
this game's getting chippy. This game's getting chippy. Both teams with some action after the whistle. What a save. Nawitz is getting really hot here in the second period.
That's been the difference thus far. Not to take anything away from Petrakovsky, but Nawitz has really, really made some outstanding
The other thing
saves.
I saw in that play, Lichter cheated in. It's something he did a lot early in the first period. Haven't seen him getting into the offense too much in the second, but he did it on that play.
Oh, Nene's
gave his
building
team a
confidence.
great scoring opportunity.
It was Ben Lasher with the goal, right? 14? 14 with the goal, not Lasher on the last goal, so it's 6-4.
As we bring you overhead here, get you a nice look at what's going on down on this end.
Oh, the ball's loose, and the buck goes to number 11. Freilich kicks it out. Lichter with the ball, kicks it back in. He's trying to play a little offense. Nicely done by Lichter. Oh, a strong kid. Takes it to the front, and he is, let's see who's covering his zone. Orlau waiting in the front. Could have been a holding stick penalty, and the ball goes into the corner to be another face-off in the SAR zone.
You know, Ari, there we are, prophetic again. I really like seeing Lichter join the offense.
Yeah.
For RAMBAM here, he gets up into the play, creates a
strong kid.
One thing we haven't seen a lot of is good offense in this game by either team.
No,
just a lot of dump and chase,
quick.
one opportunities. But by sending that defenseman in, you give your team more of an opportunity to hold on to it a little longer, create a pass, create a shot. But of course, RAMBAM playing with a 2-goal deficit. So let's see what happens.
Petrakovsky covers it up.
Nice play there.
He covers it up 6-4 with 1:40 to go in the second period of Championship Sunday. And the faceoff is going to be taken by Freilich as Friedman and Burian are back for SAR with McGillner and Freilich up top. Tannen, Lichter, and Gelbreiter and someone else, I can't see, and Orlau on for RAMBAM. Oh, watch out for Freute, who's right in front. Orlau was waiting for a pass to get a breakaway. And here's Tannen. The Tannen-Orlau tandem has been pretty strong.
Oh, a little late hit there.
No call. It's going to be a face-off in the SAR zone by center court.
Well, 1:31 here left in the second period. SAR claims a 2-goal lead, 6-4, and this, if nothing else happens here, we should be set up for a great third period of hockey.
Yeah, absolutely. The face-off. Oh, we got 2 SAR kids coming down. And Tannen kicks it into the zone. Here goes Orlau, and he's tough in the corners, and he goes and he plays it in the corner with the Friedman. They're both fighting. Tannen and Orlau, both in the same corners. Lichter creeps into the middle of the net. If we get a quick shot, here it is. He can get it off. He can. It's blocked by the defenseman of SAR. The ball goes into the RAMBAM net.
You know, one tale that's old as time in Yeshiva League hockey, usually a general rule is don't wind up. You seldom have the time to wind up. And some of these kids have great slap shots, but if you don't get it off and you don't hit the net, it's useless. A lot of times it gets blocked before you could even shoot it, so you're losing the puck, creating odd man rushes. A lot of plays in this game here where we saw guys that just should not be winding up.
Here we're in the final minute of the second period, and we're going to get another face-off, and it's going to be deep in the RAMBAM zone with 1:04 to go. 6-4, the SAR Sting are leading the RAMBAM Ravens.
You know, although I have to agree with Elliot Wieselberg, as we've watched just about 2 periods of play here of both teams, it would not surprise me if RAMBAM came back in this game.
Oh, not at all.
They certainly have the ability to do it.
Not at all. They have the offensive firepower. Cole tries to chip one in for his third goal, and he can. It's stopped by Petrakovsky. And face-off again with 1:01 to go. And looks like Colvin Gelbreiter will take the face-off. Oh, face-off won by Kolb. Can he keep it in the zone by SAR? Nicely done. They chip it in. 14 goes behind the net. And Lichter, just a man among boys with his physical play. And here it is. Like you said, Jay, he goes up with it. And the ball is taken by Nawitz. And we're going to have a face-off with a lot of face-offs. 3 face-offs in the past 14 seconds.
Yeah, we've seen a ton of face-offs in this game.
And I'll tell you, all this excitement, I can't wait for this period to be over so we can have take a little breath here. This has been exciting.
Yeah, you know, I mean, obviously 4 goals scored in the first period and then another 6 here. So.
Oh, there we go, another face-off. 4 face-offs in the past 16 seconds.
6 goals in this period, Ari.
Wow.
That's a lot of.
That's a lot of unhappy goalies.
Yeah, that's a lot of rattling the twine.
Here goes the faceoff. Yitzhaki tries to win it back. Here it is. The Finkelman, he shoots. Oh, number 16. Oh, nicely passed in the middle. Who's that behind the net? I think it's Yitzhaki. And shot on net. It's loose in front and it's taken, dumped into the RAMBAM zone.
Clears the zone
30
here.
seconds to go. Yitzhaki. Ooh, high stick. High stick. Good call by the coach. Oh, by the ref. 30 seconds to go in the second period here.
Now we're going to have a deep face-off here for RAMBAM.
It's going to be Freilich and Finkelman.
30 seconds here remaining in the
Face-off.
period.
Oh, Yitzhaki quickly dumps it ahead, and Nayowitz with the save. Whoa.
Almost tripped
Little
down
chippy.
There. Little chippy. As the referee says something to Nayowitz as he passes by a deep zone face-off, 26 seconds
Like we said, it
left.
looks like Nayowitz has really been settling in. It seems like the more work he's got, the more confidence he's got.
I love the play Yitzhaki. My only question with him is whether or not he's going to be able to, have the stamina to work through this.
But these kids, they've been working all season for this. So let's see if adrenaline takes over. Oh, behind the neck, Petrosowski, I can't play it. And Yitzhaki waiting for the ball. They dump it ahead, and Burian takes it and dumps into the corner. Oh, he's going to break away, and it's stopped by Petrosowski. And Mogilner can't get it with 12 seconds to go in the second period. And the RAMBAM faithful start to chant, "Let's go Ravens."
Yeah, one thing that has definitely not been a factor is crowd noise. Neither side has really been too loud throughout the course
quick
of this game.
shot saved by Petrosowski. Yeah, I don't think either team has had a chance because we only had two. Oh, it's face off again with 5 seconds to go.
Well, if you remember the Sachin tournament, some teams came in, of course, different sport, but some teams came in and were just loud the whole game, created an environment,
absolutely,
that made it conducive for their team to win.
Right. Some teams come in with the
Waterbury, the Waterbury school.
The Waterbury Waterberries. Who could forget them?
They certainly stick out of my mind as a school. Neither team very loud here. Of course, SAR is the
but you know what? That's also playoff hockey. The fans are tight and on the pins and needles also.
You know what? Here it is, a 5-second face-off at the end of the second period. This reminds me of my days in yeshiva hockey.
I'm going to step out for a quick sec, Jay. You just talk here, and I'll be right back.
Absolutely. So here we are as the second period expires. 000 on the clock. SAR Sting leading 6-4 over RAMBAM. The thing that we saw in that period was just frantic play both ways. 6 goals scored. Of course, SAR on the higher side of that as they lead 6-4. And we're going to bring Elliot Wieselberg back in here when he gets a minute, who's been doing the announcing today. Let's get his thoughts on the game. For me, RAMBAM looks like the more skilled team. RAMBAM certainly looks like the more skilled team, but SAR's got some great players. They have some great hustle in them, and they've had no problem scoring goals. They put up a 4 spot in that second period to take a 2-goal lead into the third. The only thing you wonder is it enough? RAMBAM certainly looks like a team that can come back from a 2-goal deficit, and they're going to have to do that if they want to win the game. As you can see, fans making their way into the hallways. This is a great environment here in Lawrence Middle School in Lawrence, New York. That's the 5 towns for those who aren't familiar with it. They got food, they got good hockey, great viewing angles all over the gym here. So come on down for the varsity game, which I believe is going to start just around 4 o'clock on the East Coast. Cost you a couple bucks to get in, but it's a great experience. So as they play some Schwecke in the background here in the gym, as fans get excited with 3:45 left in between periods here before we get ready for the third period and final period of play in this game. Of course, this goes to overtime. Certainly we'll stick with you for overtime today. We'll be with you all afternoon. A programming note, as we told you earlier, if you're looking for the varsity game, that will also that will be on a different link, so you're going to have to just go ahead and search for Hafter versus DRS if you're on livestream.com. Or go to the Yeshiva League's homepage, and you'll be able to see what's going on. So 6-4, SAR as they get ready to go into the third period here at Lawrence Middle School in Lawrence, New York. It's great weather today compared to what we've had here on the East Coast. So, but not quite sure if you're playing outside yet. So if you can't get a chance to get down here, then join us online. We're brought to you by Hafter. Hafter bringing you the live stream today for both championship games. We appreciate that. And we've just seen some frantic hockey. There's no better way to describe it. Both teams, a lot of dump and chase. What I've liked about RAMBAM is their ability to bring their defenseman in. Particularly, it's been Lifter. Bring him into the offense, sort of get that third man going, which has created a little bit more of a flow in their offense, created some opportunities. But we saw Neowitz in the looked like about the last second half of that second period there, really getting into the game, making some big saves, some kick saves. He had a glove save in there. So, you know, he might be the story in the third period if he's going to hold off the RAMBAM attack. So what a great game we've had so far. It certainly looks like it's going to be a great third period. And we'll see if we can get anybody in the booth here. It doesn't look like anybody's around. There's a lot going on, a lot of buzz in the gym as we get ready for the third period here as they play the Schwecke music in the house. Fans, we talked about that a little bit. RAMBAM seems to have more fans here, but neither group has been much of a factor during play. I mean, the fans have to know if you get loud and you get crazy throughout the course of a game, you could certainly change the feel of it for the team. And it looks like, oh, look who we have here, Eric Gelman. Eric, welcome. What do you think of the game so far?
I think a little, we're having some sloppy play by the goaltenders. Some of the defensemen are not clear in the zone, which has been a big, big factor for RAMBAM. And, you know, the way I see it, whatever team shoots more is going to win this game because, to me, both goalies not playing up to par, not the way they've played all season. So that's how I see it from my side.
What about in terms of both teams, just fatigue? Have you seen any of that so far?
Yeah, I think, you know, you saw in the second period, I think RAMBAM came out a little bit slower than they were in the first. They were beating SAR to every ball. And in the second, they were still getting there, but not as quickly. And I wonder if that's going to really hurt them in the third here.
So we've seen 10 goals so far in the game, 6 in that second period. I'm assuming you're probably expecting a lot more of the same.
Yeah, I think we'll probably see, I probably think we'll see at least 4 more goals. I don't know how it's going to play out. It really depends on how RAMBAM comes out. If they come out real hard.
Do you think RAMBAM can come back?
I think they can. I think the SAR goalie is, you know, he's pretty much the same as the RAMBAM's been. You know, he's a good goalie. He's played great all season, but I think the pressure of the championship always takes a toll, especially on the goaltenders. It's loud, weird bounces in this gym that both of these guys are not used to. SAR especially, you know, playing their home courts in a rink is a huge advantage for them at home. But as you come into a gym like this where there are corners and the weird bounces off the walls, it's very, very challenging for the goaltenders.
Yeah, certainly to our left, this wall seems to have a lot more of the crazy bounces. Do they switch in the third period?
Yeah, they'll do half up to 6 minutes, and then they'll switch, so they're by their home benches.
So both teams will have an opportunity to kind of play out both sides of the gym here in the third. SAR is out. We're still waiting for RAMBAM to come off in the locker room as the clock has expired. Eric, thanks for joining us here.
My pleasure.
In between periods. We'll get you back a little later. So we're ready to go into the third period as the clock ticks 0. That was, of course, Commissioner Eric Gelman joining us, giving us some good analysis on the game. Ari, I'll run it down for you. Essentially, he doesn't like the goalie play on either team. And you know what? 10 goals after 2 periods, I can agree with that.
Wait, what did he say?
Doesn't really like the goalie play. I mean, you got 10 goals scored here after 2 periods.
Although Neowitz has really started to stand out a little more in the third period.
In the end of the second period, he started to stand on his head a bit, thank you. But, you know, just not, you know, you're not very confident in either goalie. I like RAMBAM's play a little bit better, just in terms of their skilled play. But in this gym, it's just been a lot of dump and chase. Obviously, the big name that we've been calling out all day is Avi Orlau.
Yeah, and Gordy Cole for
yeah, well,
SAR.
Avi Orlau has 3 goals already. And like you said, it does not look like stamina is a problem for him. This kid's in great shape. They have their co-captain, Yitzhaki, is also a great player. But, you know, him I question a little bit just in terms of how his stamina is going to be in the third period. So we'll see. SAR makes their way over to their bench. We'll bring you back a courtside view. So this is it. This is the third period.
You know, RAMBAM, they've been here before. They've been in the championship. They lost it. So let's see if they come out really running and gunning and getting themselves back in this game.
You know, the only thing I could say is I probably like SAR at this point. And that's easy to say. They have a 2-goal lead. Thing is, neither goalie, like Eric said to us in between periods, has established themselves.
Right.
And with that said, you're probably just expecting a soft goal here and a soft goal there. So to hold that 2-goal lead shouldn't be.
I think the next goal. If SAR gets the next goal, a 3-goal lead with the 1 period to go, I think that may be a little too insurmountable for the RAMBAM Ravens to overcome. I think we're going to need a quick goal by RAMBAM, get their fans and their team believing again, and really get themselves back in the game.
You know, you bring up a great point because Nayowitz with the 2-goal lead should be confident at this point.
Yes.
You know, he should be confident in his ability, confident to hold on to a 2-goal lead. But if he does give up that first goal to RAMBAM, RAMBAM will have all the momentum.
Right.
Give their goalie, who's not back in net yet, wondering where he is as he comes out right now. Petrikowski heads down to his net. You know, it would give them all the confidence in the world to get this next goal and then see if they can, you know, come back and then tie it up. But like you said, a 3-goal lead here, if SAR could not win, would be probably all Nayowitz needs to hold on to this game. So we'll see how it plays out. 12 minutes on the clock, third period
about
action.
to start.
Yeshiva Hockey Championship live stream brought to you by Hafter and the After AV Club, helping us out all day, bringing you 3 great camera angles throughout the gym here at Lawrence Middle School. Petrikowski is getting his gear on, as you can see on the top of your screen. The referee's ready.
It looks like
ready.
RAMBAM, we're all ready. RAMBAM's going with their top dogs, Tannen, Orlau, Lichter, and I believe it's Finkelstein. The faceoff is won by Tannen, and it keeps it in. Ooh, that's a loose puck. Oh, McGillney, they're playing volleyball out there, and the ball's bumped in. It might be a hand pass.
No, that was a good play by Freilich to.
Freilich, his quick hands. Oh, goes to the front, tries the backhand, couldn't get it done. Here's a quick shot. Petrikowski with a nice save, and the ball's taken by Freilich. Looks like SAR is a little jump in their step. They want that 3-goal lead because they feel that cup. The Yeshiva League coast is on their way. The ball goes over Petrikowski. Taken by Freilich, who's, McGillner. Checked to the corner by Lichter, who's a strong kid. And the ball is taken by Freilich behind the net. And, oh, the defensemen are calling for it at the point for a shot. Kept in nicely. They're pinching it in. And Burian waiting for a slap shot as Freilich has taken 2 kids on him. He goes behind the net. And he goes to McGillner.
Oh,
here it is. Freilich with the ball
Lichter.
behind the net. He operates. He's a little magician back there. Oh, he can't get the pass to McGillner. McGillner couldn't put the pass in front. And the ball is taken by, look at SAR. They are buzzing as this SAR sting is started.
They need a whistle. They need a whistle.
Yeah,
RAMBAM
they're probably a little tired. They keep
flat.
it in. It's they want that next goal. Oh, pinched in. Petrikowski can't get it. Here's Freilich behind the net. Tries to go quick shorthand. And finally, Orlau gets it. Let's see how he operates. Quick shot. Ooh, a save by Nene. And the ball goes back into the RAMBAM zone. And they touch up, and Kolb is in pursuit. And here goes number 2, 14.
Passing, very sloppy.
Here goes Tannen with playing with Orlau right now. Ball's taken by Friedman. Friedman pinches in. Let's see, he covered by 14 on the defensive side. Kolb looking around, see who he has. Goes behind the net, and he is quick with his hands. And he gets the ball, he keeps it with, and it goes deep into the SAR zone. And here comes Tannen with really zooming in. And Orlau just takes it away from him, a man among boys. Oh, they can't keep it in. Oh, they got a man wide open in front. Kolb, beautiful save by Petrikowski with the glove side. And here goes SAR, Burian with the ball. He pinches in from defense spot, and he's covered up by 14. Orlau, they're going to have to ride him a long time here, and it looks like they get caught in their own zone. Here goes Schwartz. He kicks it up, and it's taken by Tannen. Can't get into the zone. Ooh, he just bulldozes over Burian, and the ball is still loose. Orlau, here he goes. He goes into the corner with Friedman. Whoa, a big hit. I hope Orlau's okay. It looks like he's a little shaken up. Hope he knows where he is.
Down there, yeah.
And here goes Lichter, takes the ball. The ref's holding his hand up. Is there a penalty being called?
No, just an offside, offside there.
And Orlau took a really big hit. Schwartz takes the ball.
That's going to be a trip.
What's that, penalty or offsides?
I think it might be a trip.
Nothing.
Let's see what happens. Orlau talking to the referee.
Yeah, he took a
Don't
big
think
hit.
Don't think they're going to make a call.
Yeah, I think it's just a line change, no penalty.
Yeah, you know, it's interesting. Sometimes you question the refereeing, and I'll tell you, you don't want the referees to overcall the game. But the problem is sometimes the referees, they give a little bit too much, and then what ends up happening is the game gets a little wild. Then they feel like they have to start calling penalties. We saw that in the second period where we ended up with a 3-on-2. So you want them to call it consistently as best they can while still letting them play.
And here goes the ball. It looks like SAR is a little of the fresher team right now. They are just buzzing.
RAMBAM has come out very flat this period, Ari.
They may be pressing a little too much, realizing how important that next goal is. And here goes Finkelman. He clears it out, hits the ref. They got a quick shot. He gets it off. He takes his time. Oh, a beautiful save by Nene.
Yeah, we've talked about that as you get a whistle as the ball leaves play. Nene was huge in the end of the second period.
He's been playing great.
That
the
was
freshman.
A big save there with 9:06 left in the third period. And I mean, this game is just going to turn into SAR trying to hold back RAMBAM Rambam's got to be faster, though. They had a nice play there, nice shot on net, but they've come out a little bit flat this period.
Yeah, I think what that is, they're pressing a little. They feel they probably haven't been trailing much throughout this season. They realize they really have to get this next goal, or it's just going to be an insurmountable lead, and it's going to be SAR's cup this year. Let's see if Rambam can pull that goal in the next minute or two to get right back into it and get the faithful, buzzing and getting them into the game. And here Schwartz tries to get rid of it, and he does. He clears his zone. Yitzhaki is in with, we got behind the net to Finkelman. Oh, a beautiful pass, a shot, nice save by Petrikowski with his kick save. And the Schwartz goes into the corner for Ting. And it's pinched in, it's taken out by Schwartz. He brings the puck up ice, ball up court. And it's dumped behind the SAR, deep into the SAR zone. And Rambam zone, he tries to punch it in, he can't get it. And SAR just really has more of the opportunities thus far this period. And here's Forting, he kicks it out, and here goes Yitzhaki. Yitzhaki with Burr. Oh, it hits the post!
Yeah, I believe that went off the goal, off the post there.
Finkelman is calling for a change, he's tired. Finkelman is calling for a change, and it's covered up by Petrikowski.
Yeah, that's a good play there. The other thing, Ari, I wonder, the co-captains on Rambam, Yitzhaki and Orlau don't play together. We'll see at any point if the coach wants to switch the lines up and put his top two offensive dogs together. Might be still a little bit early for that with 8:13 left. You don't want to see any drastic changes.
Yeah, but
another interesting thing is Lichter, the defenseman, will take the face-off in the defensive zone.
Interesting.
With
good
nobody
call,
back.
Jay. And quickly done. Freilich was very quick. Freilich and Forting on offense, and defense right now is Burian and Weiss. And Lichter tries to pinch up. He leaves himself open. A shot, a little wide net. And here's number 20. Haven't called his name much. I'm not sure who that is. And up quickly, here comes the ball. A quick slap shot. And it's, I'm not sure where it goes deep into the corner. And it's Freilich takes it. He clears. Oh, nicely done by Lichter. Quick hands, keeps it in. And now it's back into the Rambam zone. 7:45 to go. Championship Sunday. And the SAR Sting are leading the Rambam Ravens in the JV championship.
And what we have not seen are many great scoring opportunities.
No, right now it's just.
Yitzhaki had a nice save on one.
It's kind of desperation mode. Those teams just, and it's covered up by Nene. Yeah, right now both teams are just in desperation. Well, not both teams, but Rambam.
Yeah, I mean, Rambam's just banging away, looking to shoot SAR, looking to hold them off. The one thing you don't want to see out of SAR that they've done a good job of so far, you don't want to see them get into this mode where they're just playing defense and slowing down, not trying to get offensive opportunities.
One thing that would be interesting, let's see if Rambam starts leaving just one man back on defense and goes with the untraditional 3-on-1 setup, because they're going to have to press the issue a little. Let's see if that changes anything.
Yeah, I'd be interested to see what Rambam does with their lines as the game
and they also have a
progresses.
timeout, because as Rabbi Eli Storch told us, there are two timeouts
and
each
as you can see in the back of your screen, Lichter bent over, of course, fatigue in the third period.
Yeah.
This is hockey, man.
And he plays a physical game, so, as he goes in, he tries to get a quick shot. Here goes Kolb with a beautiful stick move. Takes the ball, quick slap shot.
Great job.
Whoa, almost takes
as Ellie Wieselberg almost
off.
loses his head. That was a great job by Lichter to get back there and break up the 2-on-1. 6-4, Rambam trailing by 2, 7:14 left in the third period.
Here's a full line change for Rambam.
First of 2 games here at Lawrence Middle School, as the Rambam faithful hoping that their team can come back from a 2-goal deficit with 7:14 left in the third period. I'd say as SAR has way too many men on the ice here.
Yeah. SAR, it does seem at times that they have a couple more kids than Rambam, because they've just been a little more energetic this period. Let's see, that goal is going to be next, is huge. And
nice
the ball
is
taken out, and SAR tips it into the
Rambam
zone.
Good play by Yitzhaki to strip Kolb. Got to keep saying it. Don't wind up. Don't wind up.
Yeah, there's just no time for those shots here. And this is actually a bigger core. Yitzhaki backhand tries to get it. Ooh, and no penalty. No, good no call. It looked like a little dive. And the ball's in the corner. And
Rambam has lost a stick for SAR there.
Rambam does not want to lose twice in 2 years in a row in the championship game. And Petrikowski covers up and taking.
Yeah, it's another thing. That's another thing we haven't talked about. If a goalie plays a puck, you usually will not see him let it go in a gym of this size. There's just no opportunity to do that. The gym is just too small. So even though Petrikowski wanted to let it go there, he had to hold it for another.
Yeah, you just have the pursuit of the offenseman on the other side right on you.
Gets down too quick.
Here it goes. It looks like Lasher in the corner with Kolb. Kolb takes it. Oh,
it
comes out of the corner. Quick hands. Can't get it done, but beautifully done. And the ball is hit to the other side. Weiss cheats in for SAR. He leaves his post. So you got to get back. Ooh, almost an opportunity for SAR to get a quick shot. Ooh, who's that? Yitzhaki is just physically trying to push kids away to get to the ball. And it's taken. And Weiss is back, and SAR with 6:15 to go, looking for Champion. Cole, quick wrist shot. Can't get it on net. Up, bounce. Lasher tries to get it, and it's Schwartz clears it out. And haven't seen Orla out there. I hope he's okay. I know he took a little shot, and it's going to be a switch for RAMBAM. You know what? 6:05, but I don't think it's a terrible time for for RAMBAM to take a timeout.
And of course, as Eric Gelman let us know, the next whistle, the goalies will be switching sides for those.
Oh, they switch in middle. Okay.
Yeah, they switch at the first whistle after the midpoint of the period. Of course, 12 minutes divided by 2 for those mathematicians is 6. So
how many seconds, Jay?
6 minutes. That would be 360 seconds.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nicely done, Jay.
Well, you know me and the math.
Exactly. That's why I led you there perfectly. Nicely done.
I appreciate that. Thanks for the setup. Oh, that's a penalty.
Oh,
yeah.
They call penalty.
RAMBAM is going to go on.
Lichter.
Yeah, RAMBAM's going to be shorthanded here. And he doesn't want to hear it from the referee. He walks off.
I don't know if he kind of looked like I think it was 14, just kind of crashed into the boards. I don't know if he actually did anything.
Both players moving quickly. Of course, this whistle here at 5:59, so the goalies will switch sides here for this power play. But you know what? It was
RAMBAM coach is very upset.
Yeah, you know, as you get a shot of the RAMBAM crowd there, you can see their wow.
By the way, we have to start thinking of a post-game interview, and I think right now the vying for MVP honors will be Gordy Cold and Solomon Freilich. I think they each have 2 goals, and Nayowitz has really kind of prepped his team to victory, opportunity for victory here with some beautiful work in the goal. And it's going to be SAR on the power play. They're going to be Kolb, Freilich, Burian, and Friedman. And we've seen this before. Oh, there's the timeout by RAMBAM. Smart move to get them a little breather. Orlau on the penalty kill.
As we leave you with a shot of RAMBAM's crowd here, that's a well done play by the coach to just let the teams get out there, give his team a little extra time, then call timeout at the last second. Lichter in the penalty box. That's going to hurt RAMBAM. Lichter, of course, one of the better penalty killers for the team.
But the only good thing, Jay, to look at it from an opposite point of view, it may give Lichter the rest he needs. Hopefully they can kill it. I don't know how long a penalty is. A minute?
Minute and a half, I believe.
Minute and a half. So it gives them an opportunity, a minute and a half, and then they could probably ride Lichter the rest of the game. So if we've seen Orlau score shorthanded, it's not like they can't put the ball in the net.
Yeah, I mean, no surprise here if if Lichter's going to kill the penalty. I'm sorry, Orlau's going to kill the penalty here. And then what we talked about is RAMBAM then going to start changing the lines up and put Yitzhaki out with Orlau. We'll have to see.
Yeah, I think they're going to have to go to a 3-on-1 setup, try to get a little more offensive firepower. And also, don't forget, in hockey, you can always pull the goalie with the last minute or two to give yourself another man advantage. So they might come into the picture as well. So let's see, the quick timeout. We got Orlau out there with, can't see right now, faceoff is taking Tannen. It's Tannen, Orlau, and Gelbreiter. And here's the SAR with the ball. He kicks it in the front on the man advantage. Here's Kolb in the corner where he likes to operate. And he passes in front. He finds a man and score! Beautifully done, Gordy Kolb with the pass. And the goal, I believe, is Weiss with the goal. What a nice pass. And that's Kolb's 3rd assist.
Ari, we talked about it.
Burian with the goal.
That next goal was going to be the big one, and there it was. SAR jumps out in front, 7-4 lead with 5:44 left in the 3rd.
Wow, 5:44 to go. That's the 3-goal lead we were talking about, and now it looks like RAMBAM's going to have to go 3-on-1. And Nayowitz's confidence is growing as the clock is ticking back. Offsides, the faceoff's going to go back into the RAMBAM zone.
As we get the announcement, Jason Burian with the goal there. Now, I mean, this is it. This is it. Can RAMBAM come back from a 3-goal deficit?
I don't know. That would be quite a comeback. That would be a classic comeback. And let's see what happens here. Oh, there's an opportunity. And score! Tannen, he scores and he gets hit all at once. I hope he's okay as his teammates pile on him. Is he okay or?
He's going to pop up.
He's okay. Wow, there it is, 7-5.
So, like we said, Ari, it would be. And, that's why that last goal looms large. Obviously, they're feeling the desperation now as they get right up and get back into that face-off circle.
Like we said, they went right 3-on-1.
But, I mean, imagine that last goal didn't go in just over about 10 seconds ago. They'd only be down 1 now. So still down 2, but they're showing a lot of heart as they put that goal in. 5:35 left in the 3rd period here, and it's going to be a frantic 5 minutes of hockey. As they're going to
kick Tannen off the face-off. Just drop the puck, ref. Let's go. There it is. Quickly one hand pass by Friedman into the zone. And it's taken. Rambam's going to have to score quickly with 5:30 to go. And there's an opportunity. They're pressing now, 3-on-1. There's just Lichter back on defense. And Lichter actually, he can be one man on defense because he's that good.
Oh, I don't know why he made that play. Should have gone for the ball.
Yeah, Lichter
gets
takes the ball,
recovers.
kicks it up to Yitzhaki. Yeah, they're kind of they're all waiting offensively, and they dump it in. Here goes Orlau. He's got a man in front. Orlau has to go in the corner with Burian, and it's hockey, and they're all fighting. Yitzhaki gets it, goes to the other side, watches hockey in the middle. Orlau loses his stick. He's got it in the front. Here it is, a shot by Tannen. Can't get it. Lichter keeps it in. He's got an opportunity through the net. Nice save by
Great
Nene.
play by, no, that was Friedman. He tipped it into the corner there, defenseman. As he
Nicely
clears
done.
the
The ball
zone and it goes
clears
out.
it.
That ball's going to stay deep.
Should be a
That
face-off
ball
in
will stay
SAR
deep.
zone. 4:50 to go, 7-5. The SAR leading the Rambam
Well,
Ravens.
if you were looking for a wake-up call, save your cup of coffee because this game has gotten frantic.
Yeah, and
as
it's,
Rambam looks to come back here.
It's desperation. Rambam does not want to lose 2 years in a row in the championship. They want to get that, and they're going to do everything they can to get that done.
As the puck
and they're going to ride their horses as long as they can. Orlau, Tannen, Lichter, and Yitzhaki. We're going to see those names probably throughout the rest of the game. And SAR is going to keep rotating because they have. It seems like SAR has a little more depth.
Now Rambam had to call a timeout before that last power.
Right, so they're all out of
play.
timeouts.
Right, so this will be interesting to see how long they can keep these guys in.
Here we go. Rambam Faithful trying to get them in the game. It's a quick face-off. Quick face-off should stay here in the Rambam in the SAR zone.
You know what? At this point, I think that Orlau and Yitzhaki have a will to win and a will to play, and Tannen, who wears that Israeli flag on his left sleeve.
Jay, there's only 4:38, but it seems like an eternity of time left, doesn't it?
It does. Well, as we talked about in the first period, it seemed like the first 3 minutes of the game took an hour.
Yeah, that's a lot of time left. So let's see. But there's an opportunity. Orlau, very in control, waits to see what's available. Pass it up, a rebound in front. Nene with the save. Lichter goes back. And like I said, it's Rambam going to stay with these 4 kids probably throughout the game. Lichter quickly takes it up ice. Nice little wrist opportunity. Gets it in front. Where's the ball? They both crash. Lichter. No penalty.
No, that's not. I wouldn't call that.
Someone goes down.
Wouldn't call that here at this point. You got to fight through here, guys.
I'm saying Lichter pinched all the way in, and Tannen covers his zone as Buring goes out, and some fresh bodies for SAR come in. The ball's in the corner. It's Lichter who's got to be on fumes right now. 4 minutes to go. A lot of time. It's only a 2-goal deficit. They're fighting for the ball, and here goes Orlau with the open court. He's got a quick shot too. He tries to get it off. Nicely done. Kolb checks it back in. Here goes Tannen. Now you see, nice stick handling. An opportunity, what a save by Nawitz, and the ball's loose. It's loose, and who tries to get it? Both Rambam players go. Yitzhaki goes into the corner with it, and he kicks it out of the zone. Wow, these kids got to be tired by Rambam. Woo, quickly into the crowd. Wow, this kid, look at Lichter. He is bent over. The kid is exhausted, but good for him. I love the fight for the Rambam Ravens as they're all double clutched over, and Lichter's gonna have to get a little breather. And here comes Schwartz, who's
you know what? This is a good move. This is a good move to get Lichter off now with 3:35 left. You don't, get him his rest now. Get him back on for the last 2:30 or so, and maybe his team could score one while he's off.
And here goes the ball taken by Yitzhaki behind the net of his own net. He hits it up court into Nawitz's left, and Orlau, quick as they come, they kick in the zone, a quick shot, a save by Nawitz. It's put down. We have an opportunity for Rambam to get a quick goal, and Kolb takes it, he pinches it ahead, and here Kolb goes to the front, and 14 goes to the corner.
Orlau had a nice
3:15 to go, and a face-off will be deep in the Rambam zone.
Unfortunately, I think Orlau might have missed that one. He had a great opportunity. The puck was just sitting loose, couldn't get a stick on it.
That's the hardest thing to do sometimes, just to slow yourself down to, put the ball right in. But it was loose, and it was an opportunity. Now the clock is ticking down. It's 3:13 to go.
Yeah, one thing that's interesting, as Lichter comes back on, he gives Rambam the opportunity to play a confident 3-1 and not worry about giving up an easy 2-on-1 breakaway.
Yeah.
So having him on is huge for his team for that reason as well.
He's a great defenseman. Ooh, saved by Nawitz. That was actually right on goal. I'm not sure who shot the Yitzhaki. It was a nice shot. Could have caught Nawitz sleeping, but Nawitz got a piece of it, kicked it up into the upper deck.
Of course,
the
as
stadium.
it goes off Nawitz, the face-off will be deep in SAR's zone here. Now it's about conditioning.
Watch for Lichter with a quick shot. If Tannen can win this, I think Lichter can get a quick shot and score.
Of course, Tannen holds the stick very high on the face-off.
He kicks it to the side. He's got Lichter. Here it is, the shot. Ooh, just a little off net. There's Orlau behind the net. It puts it in front. It's an opportunity for someone to pinch it in. And SAR can't clear the zone with 2:55 to go. Here's Rambam. Lichter back with Orlau, Tannen, and Yitzhaki. And Kolb gets the ball, kicks it behind the net. Here goes Tannen. He forgets the ball. Lichter, and these kids are exhausted.
Yeah.
All right, kicks it ahead to Orlau. Someone should just shoot. They got to take some shots on goal here. Shoot, but they're just here it is. Lichter's got a crazy shot, and it's kicked aside by Nene. And the ball's taken behind the net. Yeah, you can see the fatigue on Rambam right now. Here's Lichter. He's got a great shot, a wrist shot. Oh, stopped by Nene. And here's Weiss. He got a quick 2-on-1 developing with Freeman. Passes a nice save by Petrakowski with 2:15 to go in Championship Sunday. And here comes Burian, comes on the floor. And here comes that's Lichter, tries to bring it up. Yeah, Orlau is now just a shell of himself. Just the fatigue is setting in. He can't just, there's a penalty. Penalty on Rambam, and that's going to be a tough break with 2:01 to go. And what was it called? Maybe like a boarding.
Yeah, and he could argue with the referee all he wants. It's not going to change his mind. He better be careful here. He doesn't get a misconduct. He's very upset.
The ref smartly walks away. Should just let the play go. Was that down a man advantage?
Was that Tannen, Ari? I couldn't get a look at that.
It was either Tannen or Yitzhaki. I couldn't see.
No, it's not Yitzhaki.
So it's Tannen then. And that's not only is it a power play going to be for
yeah, I mean that'll
SAR.
that's going to wind the clock down to at least 30 seconds.
What's the call here?
That was an elbowing penalty. It's going to be a minute and a half.
So Jay, we're going to have to start thinking of the MVP for the game. I'm sure Elliot Wieselberg pronounces one, but for our post-game interview, I think it's either going to be Kolb or Freilich. He'll probably bring both of them in.
Yeah, I mean, the team played well, and not being able to name a single MVP just is a testament to the fact that the team played as a team.
Yeah, and that's how, like I said, I think Rambam may have had the collective top players, but I think SAR has more depth.
Although, you know what, I'll tell you something. Hard to name a goalie MVP who gives up 5 goals.
Yeah,
but Nene played when he had to play.
Yes, he played great. He really. He only let up 1 goal since probably midway through the second period.
Yeah, I mean, he's only given up 1 goal here in the third. His team had a 3-goal lead at the time, so certainly not crunch time. And then once the game got cut to 2, he bared back down. Of course, I
think SAR called the timeout. By the way.
They did. I know both Nayowitz brothers. I've played sports with both of them, and I believe one of them's here in the crowd tonight. Looks like Ayala's here across the way. Not sure if Edon is here. But, I mean, this has been an interesting game. I don't know that I'd call it the best game I've ever seen. It was just very frantic back and forth.
It'll be interesting to see, right?
This third period really came down to a battle of heart.
And I think fatigue set in because the depth that SAR has. Where Rambam, they rolled their front line or two.
Yeah, the bottom line is a 2-goal deficit is hard to come back from.
Yeah. I think they're going to have to. Well, you can't really pull the goalie when you're
you can't.
Although
here, look at Yitzhaki.
Oh, Yitzhaki says, "I'm not giving up yet with a minute 50 to go."
So you have Yitzhaki and Orlau out on the floor right now for Rambam
and Lichter.
They're 2. I mean, if you had to pick 3, this is the 3 guys you want on the floor.
These would be the kids.
I mean, you'll probably see them the rest of the way here, although. I mean,
the viewership is really picking up. I guess in anticipation of the varsity game coming up soon as well.
Yeah, we invite our 359 viewers into our living room as we're here in the front row here at Lawrence Middle School.
And here goes Orlau with the ball 44. With a minute 40 to go. Up an opportunity. Petrakowski kicks it aside. Freilich pressing. If I'm SAR, I'd probably dump back with 3 defensemen, but it looks like they're going to stick with their game plan 2-2. And here goes Lichter, who's also just very tired right now. And he's got a quick shot. He goes around the net, should just wrist it up, and he does. Hits off the basket, and it's going to be a face-off in their own zone.
For those wondering, if the ball does hit any object that changes the path of the ball will be a whistle.
Right. For those people at home who wonder why we're calling it a ball, in yeshiva hockey, you play with the ball. It's not a puck. So that's the reason we're going with that
terminology. We'd assume most of our viewers know this, but
you never know.
You never. Maybe grandma's watching. It's
exactly. What sport are you playing? Come on, Sonny.
We're playing with a ball on a basketball court, but there's hockey sticks. I mean, who knows?
A minute 15 to go. Kolb with the shot. He goes over the net. And it looks like SAR is 1 minute and 10 seconds away from taking home their first JV championship.
As they blow on the vuvuzelas here at Lawrence Middle School.
Yeah, here's Lichter. Quick shot. He winds up. What was it called? Offside. 1 minute to go.
And you see an even 1 minute on our clock there as SAR trying to hold on to a 7-5 lead. I think Rambam has to put one in here shorthanded. I think they got to drop one to any shot.
I don't know. I'm kind of, you never like to say it's not over till it's over,
Yeah,
but the fat lady is queuing up her music.
They still have about 30 seconds left on this penalty kill.
Oh, Orlau doesn't want to give in yet. Here goes Lichter. Oh, and Friedman, just the fresher legs, takes the ball away from Lichter.
Yeah, and you can't even fault the Rambam guys. I mean, they've been asked to do a lot here.
They've been phenomenal, and let's not lose sight in the season that Rambam had. They were 10-0, 12-0 if you include the playoffs, and these kids have had 2 years in a row where they've had a phenomenal season, a great career, and they're going to have an opportunity to go ahead to varsity and hopefully get that illustrious Stanley Coast in the next level.
Stanley Coast, I like that. That's a good one.
We got to come up with a name for Stanley. I don't know. Simcha Coast?
Shlomo's Coast?
Shlomo something. Shmuley, I don't know. We'll have to come up with that.
All right, so here we go. 48 seconds left. SAR just looking to hold on.
Yeah, and it looks like with the way Nene's been standing up, it looks like it should be enough to get the victory. They pull the goalie. Pull the goalie. Oh. Lichter and who is that? Lichter and number 24.
Looks like we're getting a little bit of
Mo Gilner
gamesmanship now. A little bit of gamesmanship. As Tannen's in the box, probably has about just about 8 seconds left, I believe, in his penalty.
Petrahasi has to pop back and goal with 24 seconds.
Yeah,
with 39 seconds to go.
Face-off. And one thing we've seen is Lichter, defenseman, takes a lot of face-offs. Obviously, he's a good face-off man. He'll take this defensive zone draw here. Good play by SAR to get the ball on net, and they'll just kill time now here with 34 seconds and ticking. And here goes Rambam on offense.
They're going to have to shoot. Yitzhaki.
Yitzhaki gets into the corner, and the penalty is over.
Oh, the opportunity in the middle. Oh, there's an empty net. Kolb trying for the hat trick. Can't get it. Rambam gets it.
Oh, Lichter trying to be a one-man wrecking
seconds
crew
left.
here.
There's a quick shot. Oh, a nice save by Neowitz with 12 seconds to go.
Referee missed a hand pass.
Lichter keeps it in. Not sure where it is.
It's a goal!
Oh, it's a goal!
It's in.
7 seconds to go, and they score. Who was that?
I believe Yitzhaki. I'm not sure. We'll wait to hear the announcement here in the gym. Wowie, wowie.
Wow,
7 seconds
left.
to go. 1 goal game. Okay, so we got a story here. Now, the referee didn't see the ball go in right away. Blew the whistle a little bit late, so the clock stopped a little bit late. Obviously, you could certainly rewind the game from our live stream and see when it went in, but they're not going to do it here. So I think Rambam probably loses a little bit of time off of that one. But here we go.
7 seconds, and here's the opportunity.
Here we go.
4, 3, 2, 1.
And they're not going to do it.
Oh, that's it.
They're not going to do
wins
it.
the championship. 7-6 as he pounced on the goalie. Oh, the heartbreak for Rambam and the victory for SAR. Oh, you see the thrill of victory and the agony of defeat right in front of us.
Here, a nice overhead shot of the gym as we bring you courtesy of after doing the live stream today. Rambam put up such a fight, holding on to the last moment, scoring a goal with just over 7 seconds left. But it wasn't enough. SAR able to hold on here.
And the faithful of SAR stormed the court.
Their first JV championship. We congratulate them. Wow, what a game and what a finish. Rambam, got to give them a lot of credit. They went down by 3 goals.
They had an opportunity at the end. Hold on. We're going to get Cold and Freilich.
They went down 3 goals at one point.
Go tell them to come to here after whatever ceremony they do. No, you could go down and tell them. So after their ceremony, you bring them in. 3
goals there in the third period. They were down. They came back right away to score to bring the game back to 2. And then just not enough. SAR only scored 1 goal in that third period.
Yeah, but you know what they had? What we said all along. Once they got a 3-point lead, and look if you get the view of the handshakes, which is all the beauty of hockey, the beautiful camaraderie and exchanging.
It's the beauty of yeshiva sports.
Yes.
Just the the way these many of these kids know each other. Certainly, a lot of them.
Yeah, a lot of them go to camp together. And,
they're it's not like here in the 510s where you have multiple schools in the same area. But you do have SAR obviously being in Riverdale, so probably not a lot of crossover just in terms of kids living amongst each other. But great camaraderie here as both teams shake hands.
Yeah.
Of course, SAR excited. They'll probably go find one of the local eateries here in the 5 towns to go
post-game celebrating the party.
Yeah, maybe a little Carlos and Gabby's tradition.
Simcha dancing. They're going to light up the 5 towns.
Yeah. So as we were saying, Rambam a great game there. They fought their heart out. and almost came back at the end.
Yeah, you know what? And that was the sophomores for RAMBAM. They just didn't want to have that taste of defeat again. Not to take anything away from, like we said, they had a phenomenal regular season. The past 2 years, they probably were close to 20-0 in the regular season, maybe with a loss here or there. But they just, they laid it all out on the court. They did everything they could, and at the end, I think what we said was the goaltending was going to probably determine the outcome, and I think kudos to Nayowitz. Nene, he kind of outshined Petrakowski a little, and that was the reason that they were able to hold on for the electrifying 7-6 victory.
Yeah, Nayowitz was Nayowitz. I mean, I'm not going to say he stood on his head. He gave up 6 goals.
Right, but he made the saves when he had to. He played really strong.
Yeah, he sure did. And that's what you like with a goalie. You're not necessarily going to have the best day, and there's no real way to quantify it. But when a goalie says, "I am not going to let my team lose this game," you really appreciate it. And that's what Nayowitz did there. He was great at the end of the second period. He was great in the beginning of the third period. Again, he got a little bit shaky towards the end of the game, giving up that 6th goal. But
let's take you to the speaker. They're going to do a little ceremony for the Stanley Coast. Now they're going to present it to the SAR Sting. Undefeated champions.
Yeah,
the SAR Sting,
13-0
season
as they get their trophy there.
Let's see if they skate around the ice here with the trophy. I mean, that was a great game, and it lived up to its billing. That was a classic, a 7-6 victory. And now the interesting thing here in the Yeshiva League Championships, the JV fans for RAMBAM and SAR are going to filter out, and we're going to start turning our attention soon after the ceremony to the Hafter DRS
as you can
classic
see,
matchup we're going to witness soon. A little picture.
Taking the team picture right now. And as you can see in the timer on top of your screen, 52:22. That is going to be the time until the next game.
We're going to do a little.
They clean out the gym, and then
new fans filter in also.
Back in. Of course, there's a little bit of a admission fee. There's a little bit of admission fee to get in here today. So if you want to come down, I believe 4 o'clock is the official start of the varsity game.
Oh, Gordy Cole named MVP by the league. Kudos to him, well deserved.
Yeah, absolutely. He played a great game along with some of his other teammates there.
They're presenting him. We're gonna. You told him to come for an interview. Okay. We're gonna bring Gordy Kolb and Solomon Freilich in to the post-game interview. We could bring Nayowitz in for an interview too if we have an opportunity. As he played well and kissing the coast over there. Very nice. The SAR Sting. Here comes the MVP of the game, Gordy Kolb. Hey, Gordy, just climb up.
He doesn't have to climb. You can give him the headset. He's on camera there. Just pass him the headset there, Ari.
No, he'll come up.
Okay.
Hold on. We're going to do Gordy first, then we're going to bring you in. Yeah. Can you get up? You're a little tired?
Game is on. Welcome.
All right, here we are. We bring in.
Put that headset on. Go ahead, put that on.
Put it on. You're not going to mess your hair up.
That's okay.
Right.
Here, just fine.
All
Welcome
right,
into the First of all, congratulations.
Congratulations, Gordy. Wow, that was a unbelievable game.
Of course, the league naming you MVP. So talk us through that game a little bit.
Beginning, we gave up a bad goal. Sprang right back, up 2-1. They came back, 4-3 them. And we just took it away from there, and they got 2 late goals. Got a little scared, but we pulled it out.
So tell us if you can, what did your coach say to you when you went into that locker room with a 2-goal lead after the second period? What was the game plan in the third?
Don't change. Just keep going out there and try to score goals.
Right. One thing we noticed, we thought from watching the whole game that RAMBAM might have had more star power on their team, but you guys were more a team and you had the depth. You guys were fresher, you had the fresher legs on the court, and you were really, you were very creative in the corners. You had some beautiful passes, you got quick hands, you're only a freshman, so you obviously have an opportunity for many more championships to go. Do you credit your mother or your father for your hockey skills?
Father.
Okay, well, you should have said your mom there, all right. No, but that was a great game. We're congratulating you on the MVP, and, are you going to stick around to watch the varsity game? No. All right. Well, there's probably an after party for you to go somewhere. congratulations. We're going to bring in your line mate Solomon Freilich with an outstanding game as well. Good job, Gordy.
All
right, welcome, Solomon. Solomon, right?
Congratulations.
That's the name, Solomon? Okay. Congratulations. I mean, you had, I think, 2 goals, 2 assists also. I mean, MVP could have gone either way. You probably both deserve to be co-MVPs, which is why we brought you into the VIP post-game booth. Tell us a little bit about the game. You know, Gordy said that in the 3rd period with the 2-goal lead, the coach told you guys to just continue to play your game, and you guys seem fresher out there. You seem like you had a little more, hop in your skip there. So, tell us about the season and about what this championship means to you.
We knew that before the game that it was going to be a matter of who just wanted it more, and one of the things that we really tried to focus on was just being faster than them, beating them to the corners, and we knew that if we just were faster than them and bodied them out, even though they were bigger than us, we knew we could win this game that way.
Right, and that's what it looked like we said to Gordy. It seemed like you had the more depth and you guys were fresher, and that's what you were able to. You guys were a little quicker to the puck. Avi Orlau, Lechter, Yitzhaki, they were phenomenal players. But you guys were just a team. You looked like you were coached cohesively together as a unit, and you deserve this championship. I think it's the first SAR Junior Varsity Championship in the history of the school. You're going to bring the cup back to Riverdale.
Yep.
And is there a parade set up yet or no?
I have no idea.
You don't know.
How about a day off tomorrow? How about
that? Maybe we'll speak to the principal. You should get a day off.
I have a test on Tuesday, so.
All right, at least not tomorrow. So congratulations, enjoy it, and we wish you success in your future hockey career.
Congratulations, big championship, of course. Even with
By the way, it's one thing, sorry to interrupt you, Jay. Interestingly enough, in the post-game VIP booth of hockey, it stinks. It smells like hockey. It's just a different aroma when the basketball.
One thing you say about both teams, SAR won the game today. They now have
They both stink. Smellingly.
Smell, yeah. They both have 2 years now to try and win again. SAR will take this team up to varsity and obviously join whatever players they have up there. As tough as it is of a loss for RAMBAM today, these kids are going to be together for 2 more years. And even though they lost 2 championships in a row, they're going to have a chance to win them on the big level.
They're going to automatically become a favorite to win in the varsity level because that team has been together, like you said, and they have an opportunity to continue that success. And, that's what everyone talks about. When you have an opportunity to win a championship, you got to do everything in your power to get it because you never know when you're going to be back. I mean, RAMBAM was here 2 years. They came up empty-handed, but, kudos to them. A great school, a great institution, and they played their hearts out. They didn't win the game, but they made it a classic game. And you can't always win, but you can always give the effort, and they did a great job on that.
That's absolutely right. And just to give you, again, a quick programming note. This game is going to start in just about, looks like about 40 minutes here, Eastern time, about 4 o'clock.
So we'll probably come back and we'll talk
what we have to do
pregame.
is we're going to have to cut out here because the championship game for the varsity is on another link. So it's if you're on livestream.com, I'm not going to try to give you the link. It's nice and long with numbers. Just search for Hafter versus DRS. You'll find it immediately. We'll be on to the pregame shortly before that game. What we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and sign off now.
I just want to get a quick shout out to Coach Paul Rees, who's the Kushner coach, who's been listening in. And we heard you guys had a phenomenal regular season. They lost to DRS in the playoffs, and DRS is one of the participants in the championship game.
Yeah, so we welcome him in. We welcome in all our viewers. We thank you, and switch on over as the varsity players are going to take the floor and start warming up. We'll bring you that look as we sign off. Join us in just about probably a half hour for the pregame on the varsity link.
Right.
And we'll see you soon. Congratulations to
SAR Sting.
The 7-6 victory today.
15 champions.
JV champion, SAR Sting. We'll see you in just a little while